Sofabab, bab, bab, bab. Sofabab, bab, 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 bab. Bab, 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 Sofabab show. Sofabab, I love you like a dog loves a shoe. Sofabab, you're our show. It's so fine. Now you know. Born on sunshine and myrrh, spitting in the face of sadness, kicking down the doors of sorrow and building up walls of laughter. Serving up the smiles to the masses, we hold our loved ones close and our enemies closer. Who are we kidding? We don't have any enemies. We don't. Forget your worries and join us in an adventure of joy and elation. And always remember, believe you can, and you're halfway there. Welcome to the Sofabab show.
The fuck was that?
I'm Patrick Dyer. That is Matthew Diaz. That is Brandon Diaz and Matthew Harmon. And that's Paul. We only have positivity on this show from now on, you pieces of shit.
I like it. I
thought it would
positivity.
I thought it would get much worse reaction than that. You guys are just like, that's cool. That was pretty good, actually.
I didn't know what was going on. I was kind of lost.
Paul, you're fucking shit up with your audio for some reason. Anyways, welcome to the Sofabab show. God, I would really set myself up to get beat up, and you guys fucking suck. I set myself.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I was just lost.
Not working?
That's our new intro. You don't like it?
Give it to me one more time.
Oh, no, it's not happening.
Oh, no?
No.
You'll have to replay it.
No, actually.
Something about Succotash and...
You gonna go?
Right.
Alright. Brandon's thing's still not working, so he's just gonna dip.
It didn't work anymore?
I don't know. He said it went on a delay or something.
No.
I guess he's just gonna dip, though.
All right, well, we lost your video then. So hang him up. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? This is fucking riveting.
Good, man. Doing real good.
This is good.
Doing real good, man. Just chilling.
Chilling? What's going on in Texas?
Oh, nothing, dude. I had a good storm come through last night, dude. It poured, and then today was way cooler because it's been fucking brutal hot. Today was nice, man. Nice and cool, kind of cloudy.
That is
beautiful
nice.
day.
We could use some rain here.
Yeah. We needed it.
What do you think the temperature is going to be on Thursday in Houston?
97.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm asking Diaz.
I have no clue, man.
Okay.
I'd have to go look. It'll be warm again. I mean, probably about 100. Something like that.
Okay.
It'll be 100 will be the real temp. It'll feel like 110, 115.
Yeah, Houston's one of these cities that you could gamble on.
What do you
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that's inside trading. You're going to get arrested. You can't do that.
You can gamble on the temperature, huh? That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I bet they had to reinvent everything after there was no sports for a while. You probably had
Yeah, dude, he just...
Oh, hello, Miss Bouvier. Nice of you to join us today.
Just fucking bet on anything, huh?
Yeah, you could bet on politics. You could bet on fucking temperatures. You could bet on if Paul wakes up in some strange place or not.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I...
What's that?
Am I good now again?
Yeah, just turn your volume up a hair. I can't believe you didn't stick it out.
Yeah, I don't know. That was lame.
That was fast.
But whatever. Yeah.
I'm
good, though, and everything. I just want to make sure.
He had a whole thing he wanted to do. He was talking about it for like a couple days.
Yeah, I know. I wish the mic would have worked.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah,
we should do a mass suicide and kill ourselves.
Oh, wait, I thought, what happened to positivity? That's gone quick, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna even change my background. I'm gonna go back to fucking dark, dude. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck. Fuck those flowers. So yeah,
So,
I
Paul,
went.
tell us about the other night.
Oh, so I woke up. I thought I pissed the bed. Nope. Fucking woke up to an empty jar of pickles. My dick stunk like dill.
How'd you smell your dick? Jesus Christ, you're either fucking.
Oh, dude, there was a big
Flexibility.
odor.
You could flex, or that thing is long. You ever seen a porn when like these are some of my favorite porns, is like the girl walks in the room and she catches the guy jacking off, and then she's like, "Oh, I guess I'll just fuck you," and then that's that's what I want to do. I want it to happen to me all the time. I'm gonna start doing that in hotels, but the guy's like jerking off and it's like up here. And there's fucking ball bags on the ground. I was like, Jesus Christ. No wonder she banged on him. I found this going down a porn wormhole like Mark does is the whole. Have you seen the maid porn where it's like, it's it's still fake, but it's like, oh, the maid walked in and and then you convince him to fuck you or whatever.
Yeah. I've seen what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that sometime. I don't know if I'll get arrested or not, but
Just call for room service and start jerking off as soon as you
Yeah, but it'll just be a dude who shows up.
that's probably true
Right.
too.
And that you'll probably have a better shot there, though. Honestly.
Yeah, no kidding. Or just like jerk off together. It's like, hey, bud.
Well,
Dude,
if it's a dude, you probably won't go to jail either.
He's not telling anyone. Especially,
He'll
I'm
just hop in
not.
there and
It's
be
like,
he's like, I could use a wank too. Whatever. Here
yeah,
we go.
exactly. And like when I'm checking out, he's not gonna be like, look at that trophy over there I fucked. He's gonna keep his fucking mouth shut when I walk out the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you fuck a hot chick, you're like, look what I did. He's not gonna do that with me.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, man. I don't know. I haven't watched porn, dude, in a fucking long time, man. I cut that shit out.
How long's a long time?
That's good.
Just desensitizing. Oh, dude. Probably most of the year.
Wow.
I mean, I don't think.
Damn.
That's crazy, man.
Probably
So,
since January.
you just get-
Something about there.
do you just get laid that often, or do you just jerk off through memory?
No, I don't ever jerk it, dude. I can't afford to. I can
That's
barely keep up.
I was gonna say jerking through memory sounds hard as fuck.
Yeah, I don't. And I don't know. It's just kind of desensitizing.
It is.
Good for you, man.
So,
Isn't that what Steve-O does?
Desensitized? What do you
No,
mean?
he like fucking. He quit doing porn because he,
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because he said you get too fucking.
I know, like Theo Vaughn always goes off about how he doesn't watch porn.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's actually kind of what made me start thinking about it, because he'd always be like, "Man, I masturbated today, man. I feel real bad about myself." And I don't get that, but I started to see where he was coming from a little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this, dude. I'm not gonna watch it.
I
And
definitely get
beautiful.
it. It's one of
It's been
probably
beautiful.
it's probably like the worst abuse to injuries. God damn it,
Injuries.
ever. Industries ever.
Yeah.
Abuse
Well,
industry?
Probably.
It's just
Abusive.
desensitizing, you know.
It is. But also helps the day go by. You just start going down a porn wormhole, and then, a couple hours later. I mean, you only jerk off for like 30 seconds, but just getting to that point. It's like, buying
Well,
drugs or whatever. You're like, oh, that scene's going to get me going, and you just go through all of them.
Well, it is funny. I mean, and I haven't been on there in a while, but Pornhub, you could go down a rabbit hole still, like you used to do on YouTube, and it'd be like next video, and you'd be cranking. You could watch it all night and see like the coolest shit. But now, dude, the algorithm is not cool, man, on YouTube, anyways.
Rogan's got a bit like, why do they continue to make new porn? It's not like you've seen it all. Like you could literally spend your whole life and they could not make any new porn, and you
Yeah.
still couldn't see it all.
No, definitely not. I mean, it started.
Yeah.
It started forever ago. Like fucking,
Yeah.
in the teens, there was weird backroom porn. Fucking, somebody's great grandma was sucking a fucking uncircumcised cock in a shitty hotel somewhere.
But who wants to watch shit from the 70s and 80s, bro? You know?
It's furry.
I bet there was enough porn this year that you could watch just this year's porn the rest of your life.
Probably a
Really?
month.
Didn't they shut it down in March?
Dude, I
Yeah,
doubt it.
but
I mean,
there's
I've seen
workarounds.
so.
I've seen coronavirus porn.
Me too.
Really?
So, I
They just
mean-
got masks on and shit.
It makes me
I mean,
Wow.
they're like making fun of. They're like talking about like, I've been quarantined for so long, step brother. I need you to fuck me.
So you guys
But I
are
mean,
missing
that's-
out.
It's not like they were making that porn before quarantine, though.
You guys are missing out with
Yeah.
RedTube and Pornhub and what's the other one?
I only use Pornhub, to be honest.
X
There's
videos.
one other big ass one. Porn something.
XXX video. Yeah. I don't
Anyways,
know.
if you go to lobstertube.com, it's got everything. It's
Oh,
one of
that's
those.
the one, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those sites that fucking takes all the porn from every site. So it's just anything you ever wanted ever.
Lobster roll.
Lobster tube. I don't know how I stumbled. Actually, I think Big J Okerson. I heard him talking about it because he was like, you know, when I'm in a hotel on the road, I just fucking jack off all the time.
Right.
And you know, you're right. It does desensitize you, so you need more
Yeah.
weird shit to get your dick hard. So you need a nice big library to keep things going.
That's what's crazy about, like, if anybody, if you get a phone nowadays, you have the whole entire porn. Like, any boy that has a porn phone, even at like 13, he's got the whole porn. Like,
Everything.
it's crazy.
So it's kind of hard. I
man.
mean, as a
That's insane.
as a parent, you're not gonna be able to keep a child away from it.
No way.
It was not like we.
No.
They used to have to work to get it when we were kids. And imagine when
Even
like
if-
our
Oh,
parents
yeah.
were kids, it was even harder for them. That's why
Even
they
if
could
you-
all do orgies and shit and fuck for like 2 hours.
Right.
It's because they didn't have anything to jack off to except for like fucking thoughts. Who wants to do that?
Oh, thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a whole? There's like a whole section. On
Yep.
thoughts?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What does that stand
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
I'm an idiot.
That hoe over there,
Ah.
which makes no sense. It was a rap
Oh.
song. It started off as a rap song, and then they
Dude.
just-
Oh, did it?
I think
Yeah.
that actually is my biggest qualm with the newest children around, is they can't even say sentences anymore. And I don't know if it's because
Yeah.
I'm jealous, because we had to learn all that stuff, and like they
Yeah.
held you to it, and now they're just like, yeah, just fucking say 2 letters and everybody will know what you mean.
Oh yeah.
And I never know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. Most of the time, if I see that stuff, I have to like just look it up online and be like, what the fuck does WBT mean, or what the fuck, you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
Right.
And it's funny because, we all have lingo each generation to fool the older people. And they're actually doing pretty good at it because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
You're just like, whatever.
We're like, dude,
Don't
that
matter.
was rad. We sucked. Speaking of which, you ever seen
Oh,
that
dude,
movie,
our time
Rad?
was after Rad. Rad was fucking late 80s, dude.
Dude,
We
I
were-
had a shirt
we were
that said
just-
Rad on it. It was Rad Dog, dude.
Red dog.
It was badass.
That's funny.
Badass.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really have any defining lingo as a... I don't
No,
know.
we made up our own, dude. Nambo. And
Yeah,
all
that's
that
all I
shit.
can remember now, though, is Nambo.
Yeah, well, it's because we spent most of those years drunk and high.
Yeah. See, she said cool
So-
beans. Yeah, that was a little before us. My sister uses it all the time. She's kind of an old lady at heart, though, now that she has, like, teenage children.
Yeah.
The poor
Yeah.
girl has been smashed to death with
Nice.
having children in her life. Like, she lost a lot of her old school sense of humor and talking shit. Now she's just like a good mom and, like, that kind of stuff, like normal people.
Gay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Well, I don't know what she does sexually. She might be a whore. I don't know.
Smashed to shit.
Oh, that too. Who knows? It's
Yeah.
That's possible.
For sure. Everybody deserves that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Go get dicked. When people are always like, Matt's giving his lady eyes. He's giving her a little.
Yeah, she just came in the room. I didn't want to say anything to her, so I just winked at her.
Is she afraid to come on here? We've never met her.
Oh,
She's not afraid, but she's probably not dressed properly currently.
She's
good for
wearing
you.
lingerie.
Lucky you.
One of these days, you have to get her on here just so we could say hi.
All right, I will.
Because I've never met her, and you've been together like 4 years. I didn't even know about her for
Yep.
like the first couple years. But that's mostly my fault because, texting people is real hard for me because I'm a piece of shit.
You're getting better though.
I'm getting there. I
Yeah,
can't.
you're getting
Well, like I
better
was
at
telling Matt on the group chat, it's because I'm either doing like I'm at work or something, and then I'll turn it on because I have opposite schedule of everybody, and I'll click on it, and it's like literally almost 200 messages. There's like no way I'm gonna fucking either catch up or be able to respond, and you guys wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about,
Right.
I'd be like, yeah, that's cool about your shoe, and you're like, that was 4 days ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know. I love it when I get up and I'll be like, when I see like there's 70 missed texts, I was like, sweet, dude, Paulie went on a rant, and then I'll just sit there and read it. It's beautiful.
Hey, I got it.
You don't understand half of it, but it's just fantastic.
Right.
Well,
There's a lot of it's talk and text, and then that blurs together.
Yeah, but you're an asshole and won't click a single button in your settings.
What kind of button do I have to click?
It says, "Hey, turn off your. Can I cuss?" And then it says, like the speed, so it'll like follow you better.
Oh, the speed!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I needed it to be set on certain times, like 4 in the afternoon. Go with me, cause I'm fucking rocking. I'm rolling. I'm talking. Fucking 3 in the morning.
He's talking slower.
I'm just trying to get this done. Fuck. So goddamn. So Saturday, man, my buddy comes to town, right? So
what was his
we
name?
Go some of those. Jameson.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good boost.
Yeah, so we go get some Bloody Marys and all this other stuff. A couple shots of scotch, why not? And then I go over to Harmon's place to watch the fights, and I'm over there, and I'm like, oh god. I really don't give a shit about any of these fights. So then,
I couldn't tell.
So I go to the booze store and I go back to his place. And the fights are going on. I'm laying on his cement patio outside on his balcony. Just doing that. And so Matt's like, Paul, you got to go, man. I'll call you a car, man. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I said. I guess I got in the car. I don't even know what time that was. And then, I get home, and there's this blonde chick. And I'm like, what's up? She's like, how are you? And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Is that how you responded?
Yeah, no.
I said, fuck yeah, dude, and she just walked away. That's the end of your story.
Right. So we're sitting there just looking at this Audrey Hepburn book she got, and I'm like, all right, well I gotta go upstairs now. And she's like, all right, let me get my stuff and let's go upstairs. And I'm like, all right. So we go upstairs, and I'm still drinking, and she's like in the bathroom or whatever, and like doors open. I'm like, all right, whatever the fuck. So then I go to like see what the hell she's doing. She's fucking shooting up, hair on in the arm.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, God.
So did you?
And she's like,
did you do the right thing and go? I can't let you do that alone, and then just fucking.
Dude.
That's what a real gentleman would have done.
See that?
I can't tell.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, no, so then I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, she's a goddamn junkie. So we're in bed, and, I'm just like, dude, I can't have sex with a goddamn junkie. I don't want AIDS.
You can't have used a condom, you asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But so I had her jerk me off, passed out, woke up, didn't remember much until, like, I looked over and I saw her there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. And I go take a piss. I didn't even remember the heroin until I went into the bathroom and I saw the spoon and the needle, and I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. So I got to get her the fuck out of my house. So she takes a shower, shoots up again.
Hey,
dude. then she started going through all my shit that I'm packing up, man. Because like I got everything at the condo like pretty much packed up. She's going through like an old little shoebox of like personal belongings I have from like when I was a kid. She's like, "Hey, can I have this?" It's like a metal sculpture I made out of like pop cans or something. I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Dude, who knows how much shit she stole from me? She came in with like one little bag. She left with 2 fucking big blue bags. She kept on being like, "Oh my God, a mag light. Can I borrow this?" And bro, I just want to get her the fuck out of my house. I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you can have it, man. Sure, take it." She's just loading her shit up.
Nice.
And then she's like, "Hey, you got $20 that I could borrow so I could go get some gas?" I'm like, "I don't have any money." And I'm like, "Here, dude." So I'm sitting over here counting quarters out of my fucking change jar. I'm like, "Here you go. Here's $10. But anyway, she
And
left.
She clearly didn't have a fucking car, right?
No, she's got 2 cars still parked in front
2
of the
cars?
condo.
This is you're stupid. This is a fucking well-to-do heroin addict. She took showers. She's got 2 cars. What the hell is your problem?
Yeah, this sounds like a functioning
All
addict.
you got to do is fucking, when you want some time to yourself, just get her a fucking little smack,
Yeah.
and then you fucking go do what you got to do. And she sleeps for a couple
Smack's
hours.
cheap.
Dude, this guy doesn't know fucking what's going on.
What guy?
Ooh.
Paul?
Oh, it's a chick.
He said, what guy? The one talking.
So what did she come in? She took your spoon. She used your spoon or what?
Yeah, dude. And what really upsets me is that was my most favorite ice cream eating spoon.
It sucks.
Like I only have one, and now it's gone.
Oh my god.
Because I'm not gonna fucking clean it and wash it, and every time I'd go to take a bite, I'd be like heroin. But yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
know.
that.
Oh, guess what was fucked up
You
too?
clean it.
She fucking she goddamn she left like one of her wallets there
Uh-oh.
that had a
Go on now.
like a $1 in there.
Dude, we lost everybody. Dude. Hey, you guys. You guys, I lost you. I guess I'm doing the show on my own. You guys there?
Yeah, that was
'cause
sad.
she thought it had copper in it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, seriously, the phone just hung up.
What?
The line just hung up because Brandon tried to call, and so that whole story just went away. It was pretty funny because I was like on my own talking for a minute.
But it looks like we're on YouTube right now. I've got the
Yeah,
YouTube
you
up.
are now.
Oh,
I gotta
see.
call
That
him
was
from-
weird.
I gotta call him from our side. Go on. So finish. You said something about Copper. Was she on her period?
What? I'm so confused right now.
Me too, bro.
When I came back in,
Where'd you go?
when I came back in, it said you said Matt said something about it was Copper. So I just assumed she was on her period. You asshole.
Oh no, she's
No,
trying to
her
steal a car part.
Oh, car part.
Yeah, stuff
Yeah.
she left.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you guys. You're all gay.
Yeah. I'm gonna interrupt you next time.
Well, that's crazy. So you got rid of her though? She took off?
Yeah, thank God, man. I mean, she was sexy for a fucking junkie,
Hell yeah.
She was kind of sexy.
you know?
Hello.
Uh-oh. We have
Edgar?
somebody.
Is that Don Paisan?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm going back up to Matt's.
Are you?
What's your...
Oh man.
Is he spitting? That's awful. So,
Ah.
Brandon, did you hear my... Uh-oh.
I
Did
think my
you,
door's locked.
did you hear my intro?
No.
No.
I think I just got fucking weird.
He looks really tough when he's walking, doesn't he? You guys could keep talking. It's okay. It really is.
We're seeing.
I just have to go and lock
we're
my door.
seeing- I'm just watching this traveler, the traveling man.
Yeah, like, oh. Matt.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
on
we got
now.
you. Yeah, we got you. You
Oh,
guys are in.
okay.
Here, let me just log into his Skype on my Skype on his computer, yeah?
That's cool. So you're gonna
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what
hang
we
up and
used to
call back.
do an hour ago.
All right,
What up?
derailed. So
Yep.
hold
Play
on.
us
Let me
off.
read my notes. Oh, we
So
got.
there's a UFO, huh? UFO in A-Town. Did any of y'all
Didn't
see
Amanda have
Oh,
pictures of
yeah.
that shit?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Dude.
I never
She
get to
sent
see
a
that
pretty good-
shit.
That's because
She
you're always
sent a pretty
inside, you
good-
dumbass.
No, I'm not. Sometimes I go outside when I smoke ciggies for a month.
Apparently, a lot of people saw it. Mark was on next door, and there were people all over the place sending different pictures of it and
Well, when I
saying it
googled
was
it,
up there for like quite a while.
there's a
just
ton of
chilling.
pictures, and they were fucking
Yeah.
wacky
Oh, really?
as hell.
Yeah,
What do you think it was?
Trip. I don't know. I mean, they were saying it was a UFO. Amanda said she's seen it there, and it was like in the atmosphere because when the sun started to set, the sun was like shining on it. I don't know. Who knows? It could have been like a weather balloon or something.
Right,
Who
right.
freaking knows? But why would it just be sitting up there? You'd think that a weather balloon would.
The only time I ever
Move.
saw, well, 2 times. The other time, it was similar to that picture, and like shit was spinning around. There was all these lights and shit. And then it was in the newspaper like a day later, and it was like, no, skydivers. They had like flares, yeah. And everybody's like,
course.
that's cool. And it was
Of
the
Oh,
end
that
of
course.
that.
shit was
Yeah.
fucked up.
It was pretty cool looking. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm finally an alien man.
All right.
Alien men.
Well, and speaking of
I
which,
don't know.
fucking, I put alien in our, whatever it is, our hashtags, something about UFO or
Mhm.
whatever. And,
Yeah.
some fucking bot picked it up on Twitter and started retweeting us like crazy.
Nice.
And then even on the
Badass.
bottom it said fucking UFO bot or something like that. It's fucking weird.
I
I
like
see
it.
it here. Hashtag UFO.
Yeah. So somebody picked it up and it was some podcast. So we got to get us a bot.
I like it. We should have a bot. Yeah, dude, I thought that was pretty cool though, because I've
Those
seen
cool pictures.
I've seen a UFO before. I told you guys that story, but
No.
Yeah,
You know,
If
it's
you
funny,
did, I don't
there was
remember
a
because I'm a
UFO
drunk.
yeah. He told us on
there's
the
a
podcast
UFO
once.
you guys seen in A-Town, and then where me and David saw the UFO, they had to burn that down immediately because it's on fire right now. They had to cover up their tracks.
So what, they just
Old
burned shit down?
Grizzly Creek out there, and
Because there was an alien? What the hell happened? I missed it.
I don't know. There's a fire out there in Grand Junction area.
And that's
What's
what you
that?
saw?
Yeah, well, that's where we that whole area out there.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
talking
even
about
think
the
of-
fire.
Oh,
that's-
Glenwood Springs.
That's going on now.
Yeah, Glenwood Springs. They
Oh,
went and burned it
Mark's
down
in
right
the
away.
chat. Is that where you took your lady to go breathe smoke? He's like, let's go look at the fires.
No, I think they were down further south. They're in
Oh.
Pagosa Springs.
No, we actually had ash falling in Aurora from that fucking fire.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's that big.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I didn't
Was
see
it like
anything
the third or
Glenwood.
fourth largest in Colorado history so far?
Well, the other one was hilarious because it
0%
was
states contained.
the other one was hilarious because it was some chick that was mad. And
Yeah,
so
the
she
Hayman
fucking
fire.
yeah, so she's just like
She burned.
she
what
burnt a
letters?
love note and fucking threw it in the fucking forest or something.
We had a gig, didn't we, when that thing was going and we had to drive down to the Springs?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I
Patrick?
Yeah.
know.
And we were breathing in ash for like an hour and a half drive to the Springs.
Jesus.
There was so much smoke, like you could barely see. It was like driving through fog. It was intense.
Fuck,
It
dude.
really
That was
was.
back in the day, dude.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon's in here now.
All
Is
right.
it working?
Hello, Brandon.
Hey, boys.
You can hear
He's
us and
back.
everything. That only took what, an hour and a half to figure that out, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Mark
needed him to log
said
in on
Mark
a
said he
different
didn't even
computer.
know there was fires until they got on 25. It's because they're on dope reefers, my guess.
There's
Yeah.
fires every summer, isn't there?
Yeah, but this
What is-
one's
What
particularly
is Paul
bad.
doing right now?
He took
Cutting
some
Cutting
of
a
that.
stitch out.
Well, since
Is he
we
cutting
have
his nose
everybody
hairs?
here and everybody's like back and everybody's paying attention and Mark's here, I want to redo the monologue.
All right, do it.
I want you guys
Let's
to hear
get
it. Paul, you done
Now that
clipping
I
your
know
nose
what's
hair?
going on.
Read your little fag statement, dude.
Can I hit that?
All right. So this is our
While
monologue
y'all are sharing code.
for everybody else. It goes, born on sunshine and myrrh, spitting in the face of sadness, kicking down the doors of sorrow and building up walls of laughter, serving up smiles to the masses. We hold our loved ones close and our enemies closer. Who are we kidding? We don't have any enemies. Forget your worries and join us in an adventure of joy and elation.
That's really
And
good.
always remember, believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Oh, it did that.
Welcome to
Fuck
the
you.
Sofabab show.
That shit's gay, dude.
You know what? On the line.
No more.
Actually, no. On the line with that kind of thinking, I'd like to read my own statement that I prepared.
Thank you.
Honestly, okay. To whom it may concern, which is you guys, I would like to apologize for my appearance on the podcast of August 10th, 2020. While I do maintain that I was on just enough Molly, unfortunately, I was too drunk. And this toxic chemistry led to some heinous comments that I must take accountability for. To Texas, and Diaz, that is not my nickname for you, that would be not nice. I wouldn't do that. To the state of Texas. The execution of retards and the love of bestiality aside, I am proud to call you one of the 50 states that makes up this great country. Okay? And to Chris, I know you're not here right now, but hopefully he'll hear this. I called your wife a dirty Puerto Rican whore. She is pretty much none of those things. And if she is one of those things, it better not be Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Jesus.
And to Paul, I'm just apologizing to you because something happened in your life early in childhood, trauma, molestation.
That was me.
That someone needs to say,
Yeah, that was
I'm sorry,
Pat.
bud. I'm sorry. Pat's an attention whore. And a line stepper on her. Son of a bitch. But also, I want to apologize to the Sofababians, which I'm sure there are tens of them.
At least.
So I, Brandon Nola Davenport, the fucking muscle man with the big dick and with the abs on it, humbly apologize. Thank you. I'll take applause.
Thanks.
That was beautiful.
That
I
was-
like it.
It was well thought out too. Almost as well
was
thought
very-
out as my
Dick.
monologue. Actually, I was writing my monologue. Matt and Brandon told me to watch this show called Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, God.
Oh boy, I couldn't get through my own monologue because it's so distracting. Dude, it's a love show for people with autism. I think I should be on there, clearly. And
Really, a love show about people with autism.
well, and
huh?
I think
That's
most
interesting.
people find it, like inspiring and like.
Bullshit. Everybody finds it hilarious.
No,
That's the
I'm pretty
only
sure
reason I
we're just pieces of shit. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's right.
I think the people
think-
are like,
I think-
"Holy shit! Look at what they've done for these people," and we're all just like, "His
Yeah,
voice
well,
is
that-
weird."
That girl farted on a date. What an idiot.
And the other one just wanted attention. There's like so they follow a few folks. My favorite one is the
Australians.
Asian guy.
I almost from Australia. I'm autistic.
Dude, it's autistic people in Australian is hilarious.
It's because they kind of sound the same.
I don't want. It really. That's true, isn't it? But so I'm watching that show, and actually, you kind of get invested as you go on. You're like, oh, I hope he finds love. I hope she finds love. And then you start finding some of those autistic girls kind of attractive, and then you want to write a letter to Netflix because you think you're on the spectrum and you want to be on the show and you want to date one of those girls.
It's called molestation.
No, they're all old, and they're all old enough. Dude, and it's funny because there's this one couple, and like the dude, it's just like fucking non-autistic life. The guy is like fucking giving her affection and shit, and she's like, "Yeah, you're a piece of shit." Just like regular life. The women fucking suck even when they're autistic. He's like, give me a smooch. She's like, I gave you one earlier. And they're, brutally honest. She's like, I'd rather pet my snake.
Yeah. Well, I think she's quite pretty. That's the funny thing too, is that guy, that autistic guy,
You
retarded,
almost
whatever you
said
wanna
it
call him.
wrong.
Mexican? No. But he's like, hey, would you like to have sex? I like you. You're beautiful. We should have sex. It's like, damn, man. Even like, what kind of brain injury does it take for you not to want to get some pussy, man?
No shit. You just have to get older is really what it is.
It's built in.
Yeah.
No, I'm already. I think porn helps.
No.
Like if this girl's not taking a punch fisting, I'm not turned on right now.
Well, dude, in this one autistic fella, he brought this girl on a date, and it was going swimmingly.
For a punch fisting?
What?
Brought her on the. You keep going. It's all good.
No, it went swimmingly. So like everything was going great. He fucking
Swimmingly?
told her. Yeah, it's a fucking means
You're a
awesome,
faggot.
dude.
You're a faggot.
that is a
Corinne
British-
Fisher just put a something on Twitter like, "Don't burp on your podcast." What else am I supposed to do, you fucking bitch? But anyways, so
That's what she's supposed to do.
he's like calling her pretty. He had that shit in the bag, this autistic fella. And then at the very end, he was all like, "Yeah, we ought to split the bill." And that fucking
That
Oh, yeah.
fucked it up,
even autistic bitch was like, "No, I'm not fucking this guy."
Yeah.
Nice.
She's like, "This motherfucker better
ruined
pay
it,
for
huh?
me, you dumb motherfucker."
If you can make an autistic person uncomfortable, that's pretty good because they don't know
Yeah.
what's uncomfortable. There, I don't know.
It's weird
Um,
that it's all Australian though, and that's one accent.
That's where most of them are. I think
can't
it's
get.
like when you send criminals out there. I think a lot of when you have an autistic baby, you send it to Australia.
Well, that's kind of like India, how they have all those conjoined twins. So the Australians are autistic, the Indians are conjoined. Fucking
Yeah,
Americans.
and the Americans are badass.
Yeah, I got a pod.
Hey, amen to that.
But what's funny about Australia is all those autistic people. They're like, there's so many autistic activities. Like, do you want to go pet a koala and then eat a fuzzy fruit called the kiwi? Like, it's sweet, it's fuzzy, everything's perfect.
That's interesting. I'll have to check that show out. That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's
Fucked
pretty
up that
good.
it's on.
It's
I
definitely a
wanna know what
toast.
I want to know what you guys are watching that pops up in your suggested videos. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen that one.
I get a lot of AIDS pills advertisements like on my Snapchats. You know, like when you're thumbing through your Snapchat, it'll be like, "Do you have AIDS?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so." And I tap that shit. I hate targeted advertisements because I feel like
Well, they must have heard you last week talking about gonorrhea and all that stuff.
Yeah.
no, this has been happening for months. Okay, they've been advertising AIDS pills to me for months.
Well,
So
how often do you talk about all the STDs you had?
Pretty often.
It's pretty often. How do you
There you go.
get girls?
Speaking of targeting advertisement, Mark had that picture in the group chat of the dick stretcher. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't need one.
Where's
What's he
Mark?
looking at? I don't know.
I
Where,
think he
he's-
was out of town.
Is he in Tulum?
No, I think he was legit actually searching for that.
Oh, the stick stretcher?
That's what he was saying.
it wasn't
That was
even-
on his
oh.
list of wanted items. Like that was on. I think he was hinting to us
Dang it.
because his
Oh,
birthday's
like,
coming
hey,
up.
look-
You know, Mark's
Oh, it
birthday
is
in
coming
5
up.
days here.
That's the only one I can remember because it was. I know
Yeah.
yours is between December 1st and 5th. I think it's the 2nd. Dave's is in June. That's all I know.
No,
It's not in
No.
June. May.
I
Nick's
don't know
is
any
in
of my
June.
friends' birthdays.
Nick's is in June.
May 16th. Yeah, I think Nick's is June 20th.
And Keith, I don't know. No, his was in. No, his is in September, I think.
Dude, only old people remember birthdays, bro.
It's a
Facebook
weird
thing.
tells
I don't
us now. So
Well, I was good
I think
at it.
I'm not even on Facebook enough to remember.
That's what it was.
I
Is
don't-
when I got fucking social media, and it was like, "Hey, you idiot! It's somebody's birthday." And then I was like, "Oh,
That's
happy
when you-
birthday! This is meaningful." And then,
You erased that info straight out of your head after that, huh?
oh, it was bad. I still have about 6 or 7 phone numbers in my head somewhere.
Really?
So that's good.
yeah, I
That's
still know a
impressive.
bunch of people from back home's phone numbers by heart.
Sabado, the autistic, the only real autistic one here. I'm like Asperger's.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
got-
idea though. We
he
should,
he
put
remembers
some-
all our phone numbers.
Yeah, I got everybody's phone number memorized. I got 303, 359. I got 417, 315. I got 720.
See, I remember
What?
I remember yours, Matt. And I
You don't
remember
mind?
I remember not you. I don't even have your
I was
phone
like, that's
number.
weird. I was like, I don't even think I have yours.
You.
You were
Disgusting.
Trish.
I've had my phone number though for legit 20 years, so
Yeah,
probably longer.
I've had mine since I was 17.
I'm at least 15 years. My
Me and Diaz have like lived the same life. Both managed Dairy Queens. Both had our
Yeah.
cell phones for like ever.
yeah, boy.
It's fucking weird.
Dude, that's
Both worked
so
at the
much
tavern.
in
Diaz,
common.
I don't know, but I know this Matt over here is into trans women. You're into trans women as well?
No.
Weird
no.
how we have all this in common.
It's fine if you just it's
This
okay.
guy's
Speaking of
trying to
trans
tarnish-
women, I saw this great tweet just a little while ago, and it was of Putin, and he had tits, and it said,
Nice.
"There's nothing wrong with our coronavirus vaccine." It was pretty fucking
That's
funny,
pretty
dude.
good.
If it's gonna give me
Got
tits, I'm
tits.
all right with it.
I'm okay. I'll sleep with a trans woman if when I'm looking at them at the front, they got it tucked to the back, and when I have them flipped around, it's tucked the other way.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't have to.
like a person trying to sneak something out of a room in like a
Yeah.
cartoon. Yeah.
It's not like that. What was it, Ace Ventura, when she bent over and there was just
I don't know,
balls?
was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
balls and
kissed
dick.
Dan Marino.
Finkel and Einhorn.
Yeah, that's where I
Yeah.
came up with Finkelstein.
Fink.
So yeah, whatever. Just as long as I'm not getting when I'm banging away,
That's
as long
gonna-
as I'm not
that's
getting
gonna have
hit
to be
with
a-
something in return, I'm fine. Whatever.
That's gonna have to be a really
Daddy's
tight
got to go
asshole.
cummy.
To keep your knees together like that, it's gonna be a really tight asshole.
Nah, they
You
got
get
it
in there?
down. They got it down.
That girl's pussy's going to smell like shit.
So I could deal with it.
And that's a pretty progressive thing to say. Like, hey, lady, your pussy smells like shit.
It's pretty empowering.
Thanks.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, speaking of which, that what is it? The wet ass pussy song or whatever.
yeah.
Horrible tune.
She said, "Come."
Yeah.
She said, "Touch that thingy thing that's in the back of my throat."
She said
was talking about
thingy
deep-
thing.
She said, "Thingy thing." She meant
Ah.
tonsil. She meant tonsil.
Dude,
Come
it's
touch that thingy thing.
The beat's dope though.
she might be
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the uvula. I don't know. Even
Yeah,
the
I think
beat.
she was talking about the uvula.
I have a very long uvula.
I bet you do, dude.
Get
What
closer to the
song?
camera.
Actually,
Is
I,
this
I
That's
do.
why, sleep apnea.
Put something in your mouth.
I
How
do
deep
it.
Can it go?
My doctor, every time he looks at it, he's like, ugh.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Put it in your
yeah.
mouth.
He's
Let's
like, that
see if
thing
you
is
got something.
weird
You
and
can't do
long,
that,
and
right?
you can't really
got a
breathe.
fucked up- You got a punching bag fucking tonsil, right? It's
Not
disgusting.
my tonsil. My tonsil's regular. The thing in the middle of the uvula, it's like fucking.
It's
as
all
long,
the same to me.
It's long as a pekka. But anyways, that wet ass. It's not a good song. I don't care. I mean, it's very popular,
Oh, it's terrible.
but the
it's
lyrics
terrible.
are so fucking bad. It's
Put your
insane.
fingers
And
in your throat.
and then the fucking like the clean lyrics are even worse.
Yeah.
I don't get the obsession with Cardi B, dude. I think she's terrible.
She's not great. She had like one or two good raps.
She interviewed Joe Biden, dude.
Speaking
What's
of
going-
which,
I saw that.
Did she really?
I saw that today.
You know what she said? Like,
what
she
you
was like,
fucking
"What's that
doing?
thingy thing in the back of my throat?" Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, you got a black person.
It's not a good impression. I didn't do a good one either, but
Do you guys?
Yeah,
did
you
you
guys
guys
don't have the
watch
Cardi
the
B
beginning
down.
of the show? You probably don't have it because you have both your computers set up, huh, Matt?
Yeah.
But we got the wet
Oh
ass.
no, I saw it.
We got the wet ass
have it.
pussy fucking set up, bros. It's me and Harmon.
Yeah.
I look actually
So
pretty good
lame.
with a giant.
oh yeah, I
tits.
did see that.
I look pretty
You guys
good with
look
giant
hot.
tits.
You guys are fucking.
You look pretty good
You're
too,
gonna make
Matt.
this-
I would jerk off
You're
in a
make-
room with you if you had tits like that. Dude, I've been
You're
listening
Megan
to a
Thee
bunch
Stallion on
of.
Cardi B.
Which one am I?
You know what? That's how I'd imagine it.
The
Which
best version of that song though is Ben Shapiro's version. If y'all haven't seen
Agreed.
that, just
It is
look
pretty
up.
good.
It's fucking,
I put
fucking
that.
fantastic.
I put your D word in my. Yeah, it's pretty good.
In my P word.
Damn.
Your P word is very wet. Your P word.
Hi.
Who is
fucking
Ben
fan-
Shapiro, anyways?
Fucking
Sorry.
fantastic.
I look good as a woman, even
Your-
with
your
a
skin
fucking.
tone- Yeah, I don't mean to sound weird, but your skin tone blends nicely. That picture.
Sabado, what's going on with your fucking audio?
What do you mean?
It's making a bunch of weird noises.
Why do you automatically assume that that's me?
I can always tell when it's you. There it goes. It's back to normal. What?
What?
Fucking fix that brow. What are you, a goddamn Cro-Magnon? Jesus Christ. That was mean.
What are you
Look.
talking about?
When
It
you
was all
looked at your
staticky, that was
computer,
you.
it got really weird. You got too close
He's
to your
gonna cut
computer.
Oh, really? If I show my phone to the computer, it looks fucked up?
No, the
It
audio
sounded-
was weird, you son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
the audio went crazy.
Nice,
The
dude.
audio went crazy.
Did you hear how Paul was like, did not understand that in 2020 you can tell who's making what noise? And he's like, how do you?
You can always
Yeah.
tell who's
Like, what? Sweet body, don't play with me.
if you
That's crazy.
if you really look at people's
Yeah,
eyebrows.
I agree that I don't think it was Paul, but I think it's just I think there is that
Try it
technology
again.
that exists.
Are you putting on the? Yeah, that's me and Matt right there.
Yeah.
Dude, we got like fucking 69 million views. And let me ask you a question about this. How do they fucking seriously like demonetize people for like talking about shit, but then they let you have that video?
That's
Which-
that's a good
There's
question.
no nudity. What's
Yeah.
wrong with it?
Yeah, but it's pretty suggestive and it's really shitty
we're
lyrics
talking
about
about-
pussies and my pussy's
Yeah,
so
but-
wet you gotta
yeah,
get
just
a
log
mop.
in as adult to watch it.
That could be a Gusher commercial, wet and gushy.
Oh,
That's all
yeah.
I want in candy. I want it to be wet, little gushy.
You want to hear a
Gross,
funny
dude, I
story
never
about
I want
Gushers?
two black
those.
women.
Those were terrible.
My dad used to buy
You
them
don't like
for us.
Gushers?
My dad used to
Dude,
buy us
anything like
Gushers.
jelly donuts, any of that shit. If you bite into something and there's wet
And it
shit in there,
squirts your
I can't fuck with that shit.
That's
I was
weird.
molested. Wait, I was molested though, so that's probably.
Diaz,
I was.
Diaz is trying to tell us he doesn't eat pussy.
Oh no.
Yeah, I bet he does. He's from Texas. He probably got like a six shooter.
No.
No,
I'm
when
talking
my-
about
when-
Gushers and all
when
that
my
shit. You
parents
guys
got
are sick
divorced,
fucks.
No, I'm talking.
Why is your audio such shit, Pat?
It's because you won't listen to me.
Does anybody else hear it? Like, while we're talking
Yes.
and Pat's trying to talk, it doesn't go through?
That's
Yeah.
the best. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
set
was
it up
just
that
trying
way
to
on
say when
purpose.
my dad left my mommy, he used to buy me Gushers to shut me up. He'd take me to Celebrity Sports Sanity, and he'd buy me
Dude, your dad's
Gushers.
probably watching this.
Nah, he gave up a long time ago. It's because
He
half,
retweeted
Oh,
us.
did you see the
He
look down
retweeted
after
us
that?
this
Did you see
morning.
the half of this. No, I was looking at my paper. Half the segments were about his dick, though. So he was probably like. Speaking of which,
He probably just puts it on whenever like females
What
are
do we
around.
got here?
uh
Oh,
Wait,
I
I
didn't even
gotta
know this
find
was
it.
going to be on.
Nice.
Hold on. Where's my dad's dick? Cliff
That's
notes,
nice.
emails, Papa's pee-pee.
Nice.
Yeah, it would have worked if you had it ready.
All my motherfuckers. You know, your pop's gotta make
My eyes are crooked already.
Papa's pee-pee, motherfucker. Papa's pee-pee. Let's start this shit out motherfucking hot. My Pep's pee-pee be taking up the whole block. Close to the sun, that shit ain't burning. It's got its own orbit, so don't be squirming. $2 a ride, that dick lives outside. It would take 2 hangers, a house is undersized. This pet could be second to none. Don't stare, you know that shit's close to the sun, motherfucker.
So this guy tried to get the tavern canceled this week because we have like a $2 like a COVID fee to pay for like all our masks and gloves. You're getting weird again.
Paul, you put that hat on, the volume went all crazy.
What the fuck?
Mute your shit.
Why are you in a warehouse?
That's where he
Dude, I
lives.
sleep underneath a bridge. I'm just experiencing a public Wi-Fi.
Well, that's a little bit better. Don't move your head.
Uh,
Stay there until I finish my story. So this guy, he came in. He was very displeased with this fucking dumbass $2 fee to help pay for shit that our fucking governor insisted we did. So we were just like, all right, fuck it. And so he fucking put all these reviews everywhere and called the news, and the news did a story. And so like the fucking news came to the tavern and like interviewed my dad, and it was a
What?
debacle from the beginning. Cause like my dad's sitting in the thing, he's got his mask on, and like he's like, they're like, so what's going on with this fee? And like his dick comes up, and then like grabbed his mask and pulled it down. They're like, dude, put your mask back on. And so he put it back up. And then fucking Mr. Pekka came up. It was the weirdest fucking grainy dick I've ever seen. But so, true story though, they did a story on us, and we've been getting attacked by fucking psychopaths for fucking 2 days now.
Wow.
You guys
So
are-
what?
Well, the tax is for like gloves and sanitizer and shit, masks and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and it
So,
turned.
but I don't understand because I work there and I never use any of that stuff.
That's
So I
'cause-
don't understand.
Mainly because you just fill up your glove with sanitizer and drink it.
With spit, I fill my glove with spit and jerk you off in the fucking fridge because you're gay.
He
I
goes-
ain't into it.
He goes in
You're
the
gay.
bathroom with that
You come.
sanitizer thing, and it's like halfway empty when he comes back out, and then he can't cook no more.
Wouldn't it be weird if one of these days you guys caught like I was just jacking off Pat and like his cum was just like dripping down my knuckles, so you guys knew it wasn't like a joke?
Dude, my
Like,
cum
what?
shoots. It wouldn't come down your
It
knuckles.
would drip. There'd be some drippage. 'Cause
No. It would be like on your weird nips.
I got
Jesus.
I got hairy knuckles, so I try and just like shake it off, and
What
then
the
it'd like dry up. But I ain't gay, so I don't even think about stuff like that.
Bro, I'm reading about this story on the
Dude.
fucking Myrtle on WBTW Myrtle
Well,
Beach.
And the
What
worst,
is it?
the
All's
worst
News
part
Online.
is one
Newsweek?
Channel 7 did the story, and then fucking Channel 2, Channel 9, and Fox clipped and copied and pasted it.
It's national.
then they're
right
like-
now.
Yeah, I know. Newsweek
Yeah,
wanted to do a
it's-
fucking article on us.
Newsweek is on it.
Yeah.
I'm on Newsweek
You're
right
so close
now.
to getting canceled.
Dude, I hope so. That'd be hilarious.
It's like 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon, but it's
And it was
Should have
funny
your
when
dad have a
on
Sofabab.
if you watch the
What?
video, like the dude, and they're asking him about it, and they're like, "Oh, what about the fee?" And he's like, "The fee," and he kept doing like the fucking quotes, and he's like, "Come on, man, I'm retired. $2 is a lot of money." It was the most fucking insane thing I've ever fucking found, and we're not the only ones that do it. Like fucking every hair place does it. It's like $6. The dentist does it. It was $12 at the dentist. It was fucking insane.
Some people were
That's-
commenting that their restaurant does 18% of their bill.
Yeah. And instead of
Listen,
raising,
that guy has
instead
a
of
right to
raising all our
complain.
price, what's that now?
nothing.
Well, it's funny because I wanted to go after him real bad, and I looked at his page, and it was like 2 likes, and I was like, "This is his
Who, this
heyday."
Hurley guy?
Yeah, Hurley, and
Fucking
he
scumbag.
he really fucking.
Wait, is he the owner
No,
of the
I
company
am.
Hurley? What if he's a mogul?
No,
Is he like
no,
an undercover boss?
Is he
No.
undercover boss in us right now, dude?
You guys have 2 flat lines. You're in the same room flatlining.
Nah, that was a good joke. Undercover boss? Come on, folks.
Nope.
I don't see any articles about it.
No? Oh, you're lucky. One of our friends in Scotland couldn't even look at it because they're not allowed to look at American news right now. It's like banned.
What?
Yeah. Our world's fucking gone to shit. It's crazy.
I guarantee your friends in Scotland are liars. With their American news is banned, call them. I want to hear your little Scottish friends talk about fucking autism or whatever the fuck they talk about.
No,
dude.
go back to Australia. You did better with that. Scotland didn't work
Hey,
out
what's
so
up,
good.
motherfucker? I'm Australian.
That's
I'm,
good.
I'm Australian.
But so I looked at his page and he had like no likes, and I was like, "This is his heyday. We probably should just let him have it because he's like almost suicidal." But then my wife got word of it and called every government official in
Nice.
fucking the United States. Called every fucking news station. It was funny watching her because she calls Fox 31, and they didn't even do the whole story. They just copy and pasted it. And that hot ass chick, Aristea Brady or Brody or something like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? She literally
Yeah,
answered the
yeah,
phone.
Before.
She answered the phone, and my wife was like, "You fucking piece of shit! I'll fucking kill you!" And just click. And I was like, "No, don't hang up on her. Don't hang up on Kay. That's gonna make it much worse." And then, of course, it got much worse. There was a lot of messages, and she wanted me to call him and yell at him. And then she fucking called the governor. And then
No.
she called the FCC. Dude, she called everybody in the world and fucking just to defend us. I mean, good for her. That's ride and die shit. But holy
What
Yeah,
shit.
it
What
is.
does the FCC stand for? What does it
Fat cunt community.
stand- Oh, so she just called her friends then, huh?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, boy, they all got big ones. That was pretty good,
Yeah,
though.
that's freaking crazy.
It's the first time we.
It's good to have a girl that will stab somebody at any moment for you, though.
I don't know if it's for me or for her own.
Jesus.
I don't know if it's for me or her own camaraderie or like you know. She's just like, hey, look what I did. I was
She's
just
sticking up for you once. She's just bored. That's all.
Oh, that's
She's just bored. That's all. She need to get fight.
dude.
yeah,
How do
Jesus
you
Christ. Yeah, it's quarantine.
think of calling the
Got nothing to
FCC?
do. That's what happens. That's why. Because girls don't play video games, man. They got nothing to do. So they're like,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm gonna complain about Vietnam and this nail
what
salon.
are you talking
Well,
about?
that's me. See, I don't play video games either. So whenever I'm bored, I just go on Twitter and fucking scorch the earth and be like, so and so deserves to be in prison or whatever the fuck, dude. And just fucking
Ray
watch it
Romano
blow
deserves to be in prison, and people are like, what? And you just leave. It's crazy.
And then just
It's dope.
The other day, I made a comment about that fucking Ross Ulbricht character who ran Silk Road. I was like, that dude, like, fucking hired hitmen, and dude,
Wasn't-
my fucking Twitter.
That hasn't been proven.
notifications-
So is
We're
that the
off
guy
the
who
chain,
started
bro.
it, or because I heard the guy who
Yeah,
started it?
proven.
They dropped. Hey, I know that they dropped.
I'm
those
on
charges,
Ross's
but
side.
I was fucking dude. It was so funny.
Pivot!
My shit
Right,
fucking
Ross?
blew up, bro. It was hilarious.
That's one conspiracy theory I'll actually get with you on.
I thought,
What is this?
dude.
So-
Can you give me a highlight of this conspiracy theory? Because I know
The guy who created the Silk Road, and basically the cops got on there.
Do you know who
after
did
they
a
got undercover,
documentary on
bought
that
drugs. Alex Twinner.
Yeah, Ted from Bill and Ted.
He went on Rogan.
Well,
and talked about it, too.
there's a good case file is actually an Australian podcast, and they did a
Ew.
nice 3-part series. They were like an hour and a half a piece. It was actually
And
really
this
good.
is a podcast about conspiracies. I also like fuzzy blankets.
No, it's just called Case Files. It's about murders usually
Well,
or
and
serial killers. And
I don't think-
I subscribe to that one.
Didn't he not intend for it to go where it went, and then it just turned into like drug dealers and like trafficking and like?
Yeah.
That's
Who knows?
well. That's like you can't do that, dude. You can't start a website and you're like, dude, child porn would be perfect on here. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Yeah, no shit. Dude, have you ever seen those? There was a documentary on people who were into child porn and shit.
what's it about?
I just said child porn, and then they all like get together in like these coffee shops and they're like, "Oh boy, sure sucks. I can't fuck kids." And they're like, "Yeah, me too. That sucks."
What?
Yeah,
I
it's a
wanna watch
fucking
this.
documentary, and I can't remember what it was called. But
Those people, if you're a pedophile and you don't do it, you're a hero. You're a hero.
yeah, give him a fucking silver star.
There's I forget where I heard it. I forget.
Hey guys, I'm a hero in Brandon's eyes.
Hey, as long as you don't do it, you're a good boy. You can think about it all you want, just don't do it. All right?
No, try not to think about it either. You sicko. I'm trying to watch the ball. I'm trying to watch the ball game. You're sweating over here.
You can see that.
But there's this. I forget where I heard it, but there was this guy who was like he was around a lot of people when they were dying. I think he was like worked at a hospice or
Hey,
something.
dying, come to meatballs.
That's one of the best
Holly, what
lines.
happened to your video, buddy?
He's just
What?
looking at weird
Yeah, he's just
shit.
in the dark.
Yeah.
But he said whatever. He said he met a guy who at the end of his life was like talking to him and was like, all my life I've been attracted to kids, but I never did it.
Oh,
I
God.
never did it. Like Freddie's like, all right, dude. Die, you old bag.
If you want to watch something really, and I don't get cringed by anything, is if you watch the not Robert Fish. What's in your favorite dish? Who's the serial killer? Hold on now, hold on.
Albert.
Which one?
Albert Fish, that's the one.
Fish.
He was like obsessed with kids, and he would like. It was the turn of the century. He was like one of the most prolific serial killers. He would like fucking rape these kids and kill them and stuff. But he was the original troll. He would like 6 months later write letters to the family and be like, Johnny, he had the most delicious ass when I boiled it up after I fucked it. It was the most insane thing I ever fucking seen in my life.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They should
I
show
love it
that
too.
to that coffee shop of perverts. Maybe that'll fucking clean them up.
That's probably what they watch for their porn.
Ooh, yeah,
They watched the
that
Albert Fish
Johnny's
letters. He's
butthole
an
stew.
idiot, dude.
Wait, look at my dick. It's up here. So I was telling Brandon this the other day. The first time I ever saw porn, there was this
He was
I
not
just assumed that's how big my dick would have got because I was like 12. So I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna have a huge cock. That's what they all look like. Nope.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna have a big black dick. I was like, that's not.
No, actually, he was a stoner, and he had his hair.
Stoners can be black, you racist
He
piece
was
of shit.
no. This
man.
was before
Come
black
on.
stoners. You idiot. It was in the
Most
90s.
of them are, if you ask me.
It was the 90s. That didn't happen till the 2000s. All right. Clear the air. No, it's true, though. You didn't really see black people on skateboards for a long time. It was a white thing for a long time.
You don't see black people on skateboards anymore either. Now.
Sometimes, and they...
Yeah, you do.
Not very
All the
often.
fucking time.
How you gonna tell me what I see?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna take some pictures tomorrow. I like that. Yeah. How you gonna tell me what I see?
They just use it different. They use it to dunk basketballs.
You know, people. I spend so much time just alone and inside that people could be like, you don't see penguins walking. I'm like, I guess so. You don't see penguins fucking kids anymore because I don't. Did you see it? Like, you can tell me anything. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. That guy's doing this. This girl's doing that.
That's the truth. I'm very lonely too, Brandon.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life, Polly boy.
Nice. Nice. I like it.
Hold on now. Nope, nothing. So that Robert Trump died of COVID, didn't he?
Who?
Yeah, they don't
Is
want
that
to
what
admit
he had,
that he
huh?
did.
Trump's
Which one's
brother.
Undisclosed illness.
Who's
What else would
Robert?
that be?
It was his younger
He had
brother.
He had heart problems.
The only
Yeah.
good
Entire life.
Trump was Freddie. He was a drunk and a fucking drug addict.
I didn't even know he had brothers.
It's weird how Donald Trump's life is like going like the light, like my fucking whatever it was, like died of a sickness, and then his wife's gonna get poisoned or something, and he's gonna get beheaded, and then we're all gonna be fucking each other's aunts.
All right. Yeah, I'll
Nice.
fuck your aunt.
No, you won't. She's dead.
You give me 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah, what
5
happened to
minutes
your
with her.
sister?
Which
My
sister?
sister died of a carcinomic tumor in her liver. It was
No,
found in her
because
liver.
what?
They
Her
couldn't.
stalker
was it-
killed her.
They couldn't cut her out.
That was
Can
me.
you talk about that yet? Like, what was going on with her with that other podcast and them wanting to like, like
Oh yeah, she
gangbang
fucking
and all
got
that
him.
shit?
No, dude, she kind of got fucked over. She had to like move apartments, and then she just
So tell-
she just like moved out of the building. But they didn't.
So the
I mean,
audience doesn't know the story, so you're gonna have to like fill them in. Not
Yeah,
just
I'm told it
catch
on the
me up.
I
podcast.
don't even know what's going
yeah,
on.
but I just don't want to.
His sister.
It's all good.
His sister was like, "Hey, your dogs are barking," and this guy went insane, and like fucking
And hung a
doxed
KKK
her.
cross in the yard.
No, this
Right.
okay. So I'll try and do it quick. Matt, you don't have cocaine here.
No.
I'll try and do it as quick as
I
possible.
got some DMT.
Okay, I'll try and do it as slow as possible on DMT. No, my sister's like she's like a crazy animal person, and she thought she heard this dog being beaten severely, and she called Animal Protective Services on her neighbor, and she filed a report.
Dark.
And it turned out that the dog was like a pit bull or something, and it was in Seattle, so they took the dog away. And I guess when you're doing an animal whatever report like that, it's public knowledge. So they got her address, they got her phone number, and they just knew who she was. And they kind of had this popular podcast. It was like this gay couple, and I'm not gonna say they were black, but they were.
Pussy.
So they were pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. That's what I think. But so they had this popular podcast out there, and they were like liberal in Seattle. So they're like these super liberal people, and they kind of had this super liberal following, like very very left people. And they started calling my sister like a racist, a homophobe, and she didn't even know these people. She just loves animals. And like my sister's Mexican, and she's half Mexican, and she's like married to a Mexican man.
Wait, what?
Which I know makes her even worse. No, but I'm not saying that it doesn't make her racist or not, but I don't think she's a very caring person. She just loves animals, and she heard an animal getting beaten, but these people had this following, and they like attacked her, and they were like doxing her, and like there were like people showing up to her apartment, showing up in her backyard, and like it was just it was crazy. And then she had to move, and then it kept happening, and these people had like they had money, and they had a good following that was like constantly harassing my sister. So even if she got whatever, like a harassment thing filed against them or something, like a restraining order, kind of like their followers would harass her. But now it's kind of
Jesus.
over, and he's also, I guess this guy is turning out to be sued by somebody else, like overseas. Like he did the same thing to somebody else, like
Oh,
tried to
really?
dox them. Doxing is when a boat No, it's like you're providing people's documents online. So they.
Well, it's
they
funny
do, like,
'cause
my
when-
sister-
Yeah.
my
Kind of
sister had to get
tell
access to
people-
credit cards.
You tell the internet where somebody lives because you don't like what they're saying.
Yeah.
That used to be called the phone book.
Well, and I get it if you. No, it didn't. No.
Yeah.
But like my sister was like, "Hey, an animal's being beaten," or even if I think maybe the animal wasn't being beaten and this gay couple was just fucking fucked
Having
up.
sex with it.
They were,
Wait, was this in Texas?
No, it was Seattle or
oh,
something.
come on, man! I want to issue a formal apology to Texas.
But the funny part is when Brandon was telling me
dog
this
being
story originally, he's like, "Yeah, she's getting doxxed." So I'm like, "Yeah, I know what that means. That's ridiculous." I had no idea what he was.
Penetrated.
I had
He's
no
like, "Yeah,
idea
this
what he
is
was
just kind of
talking
slut."
about, and I was just
Doxing
went.
sounds like
lost.
something sexual.
I went along with it to seem like the cool dude.
Yeah. That's crazy how much you do that.
Yeah, it's most of my life.
He's a cool guy.
I'm
He's
pretty
a cool
cool.
guy.
Even if you don't know it, it's the
I
truth.
caught it. I caught it and let it go. Damn. Well,
Did you just burn a hole in his floor?
no, I caught a fly on the pot, but I let it go. Like God. Like God.
All right,
kind.
Bruce Lee.
All right, well, let's
You
get
see
to the
how
meat of
I
this
get
show,
those-
boys. Let's get
Oh,
to
wait.
the meat. The meat
No,
and
wait, hold
potatoes.
on. Brandon, you got a Mexican sister?
Half Mexican. Believe
Half
me.
Mexican.
Believe me.
All right.
All right, what you want to talk about there, Diaz? Go on now.
Oh, we're gonna get to the meat and the potatoes of this show, man. So y'all know there's a big time election coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One-time
Legion of
election.
Skanks.
Fucking
big
NL,
time, dude.
NL and AL MVP of the MLB. I'm voting for Aaron Judge for the AL and probably Hideo Matsui for the fucking NL.
What is that? Hockey?
That's irrelevant, my man.
I can't decide. I mean, everybody hates Kamala Harris. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
Kamala.
I thought it was
Kamala?
Kamala.
It's
like
Kamala.
Kamala with the
It's
K.
pronounced caramel.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one of my favorite porns ever. It was caramel. It says caramel casting.
Electra.
She was a good looking gal. And she didn't know what she
Yeah.
was getting into, but she sucked that dick.
I'm not gonna hear this stuff.
No, but so I don't know. This is what we're voting on this election is because Biden, he ain't gonna live too much longer, and he's definitely senile. He's like worse than fucking Reagan was. So
Jesus.
you're voting for the vice president on this election, pretty
there's no way
much.
he does two votes.
At least on his
If you
ticket.
vote that ticket. But the ticket I'm talking about is obviously the only one that really counts, and that's
Legion of
the
Skanks.
who's going to be the president for the United Skanks of America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I haven't followed that goddamn thing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're actually live right now, talking a little bit about it. The last.
I wouldn't
they're
vote for
gearing
Ari.
up, ready for.
I wouldn't
vote
vote for
for
Ari.
Ari, huh?
His asshole is weird.
Look
Look that shit up online. It's the worst thing you'll ever see in your whole entire life.
I'm not voting for Dave Smith because I'm confident that he'll get those that Central Park 5 put in jail for some reason.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's a weirdo, huh? He's like a
I would
weirdo
go.
libertarian. Dude.
It's up to Lewis
He's a
and Big J.
He's a libertarian, dude. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
He might be a smart guy, but some
He's
of
a
the
smart
shit
guy.
is a little much.
It's no, some of it's like it's like sometimes like he refuses to have an opinion on things. It's like just he's like I don't know, man. If a 7-Eleven's owner doesn't want black kids in there, you're like, dude, come on. He's like, it's a right. He's like so a libertarian.
Well, he's just
not all-
he's hardcore libertarian, so
Yeah.
he thinks that everybody should be able to make up their own,
and
their own minds
he
and do
thinks
what
he
the fuck
thinks
they want
most
to do.
people he thinks most people will make the right decision. I think he's like a kind of like an idealist. Kind
But
of.
that's not true.
But he's very smart. He's definitely smart. Like I
Humans
follow,
suck.
I follow him on Instagram now.
I think the obvious answer is Ari. But
Did
Nah.
you go and
Last
change your
episode-
shirt?
Dude, Dave Smith would
oh,
make
yeah, I
it.
put a Skank shirt on.
Dave
Oh
Smith
dear.
would put that
I love
fucking
it.
company on Nasdaq, man. Dave Smith would bring that company to the next level, and that's why I would vote for
What, by
fucking,
keeping black
Joe
people
DeRosa.
out?
They're
already not allowed.
I'm voting DeRosa. I'm writing it in.
Dude, his
that's a
voice,
good idea.
Joe DeRosa's
Is anybody else registered to vote? You have to register.
on there? No.
No,
It's already
I'm
real
over.
gonna-
life,
you know what? I
yes.
should go. I'm gonna go do it right now.
No, it's already
Do it
done.
right now.
Oh, is
It
it?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude.
Is this the final election night?
No, it's next Monday, but they close the ballots the election registry. Like
See,
last
they
week.
have their shit more in line than our goddamn fucking
It's insane.
actual
It's way more
presidential election.
After
dude.
last
What the
week's
fuck?
episode, though, I'm voting Lewis for sure because he's
Yeah, dude.
Milo Yiannopoulos as his Secretary of State.
That was
Skanks.
one of my favorite episodes ever.
He was back this week.
Talk about the original troll. He's intense.
He started the white power.
That's what he says.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
He
claims
says,
that he
yeah, we did that
That
just
might
to
be a
fuck with
troll.
everybody. And everybody was like, all right, we believe you.
But weren't most people like, yeah, we figured that wasn't real, you know? Like, we figured that... Because I've been throwing that up for years for Wiccan power, because I'm a male witch.
That's good. That's called a warlock, bro.
Warlock power.
My bad.
Oh, that's what a warlock is? It's a male witch?
Yeah.
No, that's a
I had no
Wiccan,
idea.
man.
Wiccan's the bitches, dude.
Is it
Yeah.
Wiccan like a religion?
Wiccan
Yeah, it
is
kinda
broad
is, but
witches.
No, we're not too
It's
crazy
like,
about it.
It's
So-
like witchcraft.
What's a black witch?
Yeah, your mom.
Wigger.
Hey,
No, that's-
hey.
Wait,
that's
I got
us.
this.
That's us.
Nigger.
Dude,
Ah,
that's
dear.
not- Can you beat that in post?
It's live. It's live.
No, we can't.
You know he was gonna sneak that in. Come on.
He's been trying.
Yes.
He did last
No,
week,
I don't
too.
know. I think I'll probably vote
no,
for
that's
Lewis,
the classic
'cause-
joke. I get what it
Lewis-
was. That's the classic joke. What do you call a black pilot? And then he says something crazy like, "No, a witch." So it was all, and that was a
What?
bit, and that was a bit. So boom, 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 bit completed. Good job.
Hold on.
What do you call a black pilot? A witch? What?
I got my board going. What'd you do? I like your nickname now, Paul. Helicopter Man.
Nice. Helicopterman.
That's the
He does
nicest
look
thing
like
anyone
a-
said. It. We haven't said that nice stuff about you.
He does
I
look
don't
like a
trust you to
helicopter
fly
man.
a fucking helicopter.
Dude, will you blow your cat?
No, he's got a weird dick. You ever seen a cat's
That's a
dick?
really weird request.
Not sexual, but when
Oh.
Spike dicks.
Oh, kill him. He's dead soon. His like spine
No.
showing.
Give a fucking-
It's your can of air. The
Oh
beginning
no,
of the
no, that one
you
won't
suck
work on that one.
can of
He's
air
a
for my
monster.
cat.
You got tuna juice all over your nuts. You're letting him lick it.
No.
Oh goddamn!
Dude,
Cats have spike dicks. You know that?
that's the only
Yep.
time I've ever thrown my
Why my
cat.
mouth gets all fucking raw.
I'm
Fucking-
even a fucking bigger degenerate this week than I was last week.
Nope.
2 weeks
How's
ago.
that possible?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. So my grandmother, she calls me up. She's like, Paulie, you got to buy Kodak. So I buy some of that Kodak and I sell it. And man, I made a pretty good fucking profit. So then I bought a whole bunch of other stocks, right? And I watch them for like a week or two, and like nothing's going on with them. They're just like stagnant, right? So then I'm like, all right, this isn't fun. And then my cousin's like, hey, have you ever tried sports gambling before? And I'm like, nah, man. And he's like, yo, bro, I download these apps. So now I'm just gambling all the time on nonsense, just shit I don't even know about. I'm addicted. I'm hooked after 1 week. Like I got a 10
Is it
team
only stocks?
right now, and I'm staring at a screen right now that's not even the game. It's just the score. Of this team.
You bet on the Rockies? What is wrong with you?
What site do you use?
No,
Oh,
Paulie's
dude, I'm
always bet
on
on
a
the
few-
underdog.
On
DraftKings.
FGM, I got DraftKings.
What's
Yeah,
the
man.
best one to cash out on?
So
You know what I'm saying? One that you get it instantly into your bank account.
yeah, I'm pretty sure all of these. All I do is just add more money to it.
I always get worried because I'll get to downloading like DraftKings or something, and I'm like, what if they're like it'll be a 3-day fee, and if you withdraw your money, like all these weird.
Oh,
Dude, to just read
And I
the
promise
fucking-
this isn't an advertisement for any of those guys. We're just
Yeah,
You're way
I'm just talking.
overthinking it, bro. Just put some money on there and try to win.
You know, Colorado
Which
legalized
one
it, right?
though? Which one? Which site should I use first?
well, dude, they'll
Ask
match your
Paul.
bet. Like
I
they'll
use-
match your bets up to like X amount of dollars. I'll send you a link after the show.
I
And
use my
Don't
bank
text me.
account.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I think it.
asshole. Right into Matt's house. But yeah, man, I hit one bet for $1 that hit $151, and now I'm just fucking hooked, bro.
Yeah, that's all it takes, huh?
I'm betting on table tennis. I'm betting on darts.
That's hilarious.
Dude,
It's ridiculous.
I feel like me and Paul don't hang out a lot, but that's what brings people together is addictions. And I feel like gambling is going to be, because it used to be like other stuff, you know.
Right.
You know, but I'm just kidding. But I feel like I'm just waiting for something else, and then all of a sudden that's how you find yourself hanging out with Paul in a warehouse doing a podcast.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing a podcast. I'm betting on the fucking dart game in Babylon.
Right. Oh shit.
Or something.
So what's the bet tonight, Paulie? What do you got betting on tonight?
So I got a team parlay. I got the Nuggets winning on the money line. I have Nuggets covering +4. I have the Avalanche winning. I already won the Calgary game. There was a hockey game last night that I won. Yeah, I'd have to pull it up. There was like scored next, like which team.
Yeah, because the Nuggets won today, but I don't know if they covered the spread. Did they?
Oh, they did. They did. Trust me. When you're a degenerate now, like myself, a seasoned vet degenerate.
Just now?
You know.
You've been a degenerate since I met you. Good for you. This is just a new form of your degeneracy. I don't know what the word is.
Degeneracy.
Yeah, but it sucks because I think it's all gonna go away now because the Rockies only got one hit.
I've thought about gambling on there because I'm a piece of shit too. And,
Yeah.
And I just
And
haven't.
you could bet on your fucking Nintendo games on this.
I don't like Nintendo. That's an old school piece of shit company.
I don't know. The Nintendo Switch seems pretty cool.
Have you ever played a fucking Nintendo game in the last 10 years? You'll fucking kill yourself.
I
It's
have one
terrible.
right next to my fucking goddamn.
I said last 10 years, not fucking 30 years ago.
Oh, dude, NFL Blitz too.
Well, N64, dude.
I'll get
NFL
down
Blitz,
on that.
That shit was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
I
one
have
of my favorite
NFL
games.
Blitz, bro.
right.
My brother
So
used
watch-
to
Although
just
that
do.
was about the time I moved to PlayStation. I did have the N64, but they didn't have any games. I was like, fuck this. I'm just going to Sony.
Mm.
Never went back
No.
until I went to Xbox.
Yeah, me too.
And now are you an Xbox man?
Yeah, but actually the only reason why, though, is because I was in a job I had. We had a competition, and the top two prizes were like a 75-inch TV and an Xbox.
And bang the boss's
Probably
wife.
won.
Xbox 360.
Oh, 360.
It was a
Word.
360, and I won it. So I went from PlayStation 2 to Xbox 360 because I
Nice.
won it, and I've actually been with Xbox since because I got used to the controller.
I never had an Xbox. Always
Although I could go back at any time, but now I think that I remember hating that Xbox controller at first, but now that shit is comfortable, man.
Right.
I got a goddamn cyst in my arm from video games. Piece of shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
cut it out.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, dude, cut it out.
The doctor said just hit it with something. I don't know
Would
what to
you?
hit it with. I can't decide, so I won't do anything.
Fuck it. Oh, I bet Paulie could help you. Sledgehammer.
Yeah, dude. I'll take care of it.
Nope.
Have you ever had like a
Fuck.
serious injury that you've mended yourself? I don't know if I could.
Yeah, I
don't know if
super
could pull
glued
out
on
nail-
this ear that the hobo cut off.
I was gonna say Paul's never gone to a doctor. So
Can you
yeah,
bleep that? That didn't sound.
I think
Dude, do you know how many
Can you say that?
injuries
That's
I've had
graphic.
and I've fixed myself?
I got that picture somewhere.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
What's that? Give me a real, like a serious. Yeah, it's the most
That
serious
was a
one.
serious one.
No, he was just joking. He said a hobo licked his ear or something.
No.
show the
no.
show the
Well,
picture,
Got
Pat.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what it is.
Picture.
Show the pic. Show the
And,
pic.
It's a lot of pressure.
It was like 1 a.m. This dude Adam was going back to Jersey to be a lawyer because he's done with law school. And so I go out, have some drinks with him. I come home. There's this fucking hobo dude trying to steal this chick Sarah's bike from the 3rd floor. And so I'm
Yeah,
all like,
this is where you
suggesting
went
don't
wrong.
do that.
This is
You
why you
suck,
don't
Pat. I'm
throw.
faster.
What's that now?
I already got it. I'm faster.
Oh,
All right, good boy. Thank you now. But anyways, he threw a homeless man's fucking bike. You're an asshole.
Yeah, this dude, he starts like hitting me because he says that I'm bothering him, even though I'm like, hey man, don't be stealing this shit. So he's punching me, and he clocks me once like right here, and I get pissed. So I grab the bicycle he rode up on, nice probably obviously stolen. I grab it and I just fucking throw it down the alleyway. And then I turn around to look at him, and he's got this knife, and he's just fucking cutting me up, man. And, you know, like, I'm taking it. There's a lady upstairs on the 4th floor screaming. I get the knife out of his hand. I sweep him on the ground. He's just sitting there in the middle of the fucking alley, just, like, heavily breathing, like, And so I
just
take
cut
a
your
seat.
ass up, motherfucker.
Well,
I just
no,
cut
man,
the shit out of your
he
bitch
was
ass,
done for.
fight throwing
Like,
ass.
Yeah.
But the nice thing though is you sat with them and like consoled them while the police came.
Yeah, I did.
You're a
I'm like,
good boy.
So they're probably just going to take you in somewhere and try to figure out what the fuck's wrong with you,
You
and all
want to
this.
see? You want to see my interaction with homeless? Yeah, get away. That's me. They're gross.
Yeah, they're not good.
No, they've kind of taken over since this whole COVID thing. They're like, this is our chance. We're gonna take care of this.
Yeah.
There's
Fuck the
camps
homeless.
everywhere. There's
I
like,
love when a homeless person's like, I'm a Vietnam War vet. I'm like, oh, so you torched children in a tunnel?
and
you
you're
sick son of a
fucking
bitch? I'm
95.
not giving you 50 cents.
Vietnam's old now.
Yeah.
They were the last suckers of the draft.
Vietnam.
Yeah, they were brought in, man. They had to go.
We're
Had to
all
go.
like, they're like, hey.
That's why we're so spoiled, actually, probably, because there's no way that anybody can be drawn into
Hell
anything.
no.
Just a fucking country of little bitches.
Me and Diaz,
Yeah.
though, we're out of that shit now. We're too
Yeah,
old.
we're good
They
now.
don't want us.
I
But you
remember when
motherfuckers,
I
you
was-
pieces of shit, you better
Yeah.
go fight for us.
Yeah, I think the cutoff age is like 28.
When
Yeah.
I was 16,
35.
I remember my dad
Mine's
told
just
me that if
35.
I didn't get a card from the postman to sign up for the selected service, that I could go to jail. So I had to sign up for this thing.
I did
And
it
that was
too.
my
I'm
dad
such a
just fucking
pussy.
with me, probably.
No, I signed
Right.
up.
No, I think that's real.
It's because
Yeah, I
they
signed
would have
that
went to
shit.
jail. I don't think
So,
they would have put
Signed up
us.
for the selective service?
Yeah,
So-
just because my father told me I needed to, or else, just like you
Yeah,
said, I'm going
see,
to
Yeah,
jail.
I was told.
what our
I was
dad
told
did.
the exact same thing from my dad.
I'm pretty sure our
Yeah,
dads
that's what our
didn't
dad
like
did.
us.
Fucking our dads were lying to us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They hated
were
every
fucking
one
with
of
us.
us.
They're like, you better sign that card, boy, because if we go to war, you're going to die.
That's hilarious.
No, I signed up. I would have been the worst asshole though, and fucking even at that age,
You would
like
have frontline.
healthy and everything, like in fucking boot camp, I would have been the biggest piece of shit there ever was. Where's my exfoliating scrubber? They would have
I
beat
need
this.
Starbucks.
They would have beat the shit out of it. I didn't drink Starbucks back then. I couldn't afford it.
I
Now?
didn't exist either.
Yeah. I would have
2
been like,
Starbucks a day.
Old man.
I did have 2 Starbucks today just because I didn't want to go move stuff. I was like, I'm going to go to Starbucks again, mister. Dude, speaking of which, we fucking, I watched my brother blow it with his new neighbors immediately. It was hilarious.
Nice.
And so, like, we're moving shit in, and the new neighbor, they were parked in front of the house because it was vacant for a while. And she came and moved it, and then she came over and, like, started talking to us. And my brother
we were
was...
shitty neighbors.
She was like, we should have a barbecue sometime. And my brother was like, we're communist vegans. And she goes, what do you mean by communist? She didn't care about the vegan, but she was like, you piece of shit Russian fuck. You better not be communist in our goddamn neighborhood.
Holy shit, is this real? Hold on real quick.
It's real.
Is this real, boys?
What is that?
I'm gonna say no.
What is that, Obama?
Barack Obama, yeah,
Oh,
man.
is that the sex
He's
hole?
president.
Oh, is that Epstein's fucking little island?
No. He's fucking his kids
That'd
on
be
that
good.
island.
Dude,
I can't tell because the picture's so grainy, but even if it is, that'd be so easy to Photoshop.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right
no,
now,
Big
it's
Mike's
probably
dick
not
out?
Photoshop. Because
No,
he's
Big
probably
Mike's
there,
dick
just hanging
wasn't
out.
There's no
Big
way
Mike.
he was.
Listen,
I mean,
some
there's a way.
some people went to Epstein's island just to have like peanut butter and gels, you know?
If they called him that,
I'm
I
sure
hope
they
he
did.
fucking raped him. Jesus Christ. It's like, you got any fucking peanut butter and gels? Ugh.
Cut it diagonally.
Ugh.
You fucking 17-year-old sexy slut.
I hope he smashed him in the head with a fucking shelf. I don't know. It didn't go anywhere. I had something. It was gone. No.
Did you?
Ugh.
Man, I woke up to crazy morning the other day. I saw like I got on Facebook or whatever, and I saw like a couple of my an article on one of my someone I knew from high school is missing, but he had messaged me like a week ago, and asking for a place to stay.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I was like, what the fuck? And I have such an echo of my voice. It's weird.
Yeah, it's
But,
weird.
do you hear it too?
Yeah, it's the fucking
Yeah, I hear
government,
it.
dude.
It's
they,
Brandon's
they have your
microphone.
friend.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's no better, Brandon.
But
You're
it's
making
way
it
worse.
Brandon.
Just turn on mute for a second, would you? No,
I don't think it's his microphone. I think it's your bad story.
Am I still echoing? Fuck you.
Oh, that's
bad.
better.
Okay.
That's better. Go on
No,
now.
so anyway, this kid from my school, he was missing, but he texted me like a week ago, and he was asking for a place to stay.
Oh,
I
no.
was never really friends with him or whatever. He just knew me from Facebook or whatever. And but I guess he was locked up in a mental institute, and he broke out.
Tight.
And he had told me all his plans, which is he wouldn't tell me about the mental institute, but he told me all his plans about going to California and where he's going to Venice and stuff. So,
California.
I don't know. It was fucking crazy, but I figured I might as well call the police department because everybody's looking for him.
Wait, so did you call
So
the
I
police
talked
department?
to them all this morning. Yeah.
You fucking narc.
What kind of shit did they
Fuck
ask you?
you.
Fuck that,
You're a
dude. What
fucking
if he
piece of
killed
shit,
somebody
man.
or something?
This dude's like, hey, man, they're trying to lock me up in a mental institution. This shit's fucking bananas.
No, he
I'm going to
broke
Venice
out.
Beach, baby.
Fuck that.
And you're
I
like,
don't know.
oh, I'm going to call the cops. Hey, guess what? This dude's got like this beautiful plan to go live his fucking
Paul,
crazy
he's in a
life
mental
peacefully.
institution.
So
this isn't
what?
a Freddy Krueger movie. This isn't a Freddy Krueger movie where he's like, there's a serial killer in my dreams and no one believes him. He's in a mental institution, man.
So
like
what?
he's really there.
You don't bring him into
I
your
get what
house.
you're saying too, Paulie. I don't know. I felt
for
like it
molesting
was-
people, probably. Did you look up his charges? He's probably molesting.
Yeah.
He probably tried to kill himself. And
I
that's
don't-
why
I
they
wouldn't-
wouldn't.
After he molested somebody. Come on.
Here's
man.
the
They're all-
thing,
No,
though.
it said
Mental
that he
institution,
left
they
without
put
his
him in the
meds.
fucking joint.
Anybody who's psycho probably molested. And that's just me,
Notice.
just a normal kid who's probably had a normal childhood.
If
Same.
you read the article, it didn't sound like he was like just trying to commit suicide or something. He was like living it, like in a living, like he'd been there for years.
If any of you assholes ask me
His
to move
great
in,
escape, bro. This dude's like he snuck. Somebody snuck in a magazine and he read about Venice one time in his
Paul,
life.
you honestly kind of changed my mind. I kind of feel like an asshole now.
nope.
Take away his
Nope.
movie.
If any of you
It's his
guys,
great escape is
were-
Steve McQueen.
you
That
would
guy died
never,
of cancer. Get over it, dude.
I wouldn't
Come
let
on.
any of you pieces of shit live in
Dude,
my
wow.
house. I don't care how shit off you are. None of you are living in my house. Fuck you guys. So you did the right thing, Matt.
It's a real big move.
Do you know what?
Fuck 'em.
I like to watch documentaries late at night. You guys would fuck that up.
I'm with you. I hate whenever people try to stay.
No, I don't know how to handle that. If it was one of my close friends, yeah. But if it was some asshole from high school who's like, oh,
Right.
shit, the cops are after me and I only killed 6 people. Just
And
let
he
me stay at
super
your
annoyed
house.
Me when in high school too. So
Yeah, if he was cool, it might have been different. That kid, like if that kid knew how to get some puss, slayed it down, dude. Got a little.
I know, yeah. If he was like the best dude in high school, he'd be living here.
If he was a quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
If Pat met the guy who bullied him in high school was like, hey,
Nobody
man,
bullied me.
All right, never mind then, I guess.
Pat was the bully.
Yeah, I was the bully. I was like,
I
hey,
was
watch
kind of a
out.
bully in high school.
I
That's so
can't-
mean.
I just told everybody, clear the room. The man's coming through.
And you were the bully?
Yeah,
think
everybody
you got-
was scared of that.
I think,
Dude.
no, I think you got bullied and you just didn't
Speaking
know.
of
Clear the
autistic
room.
people, even
Everyone's
though that
like,
was an hour ago, I watched this
What?
autistic man throw a
Oh.
person like 25 feet. It was probably like 12 feet, to be honest.
Was it that love on the spectrum thing? Did a date go wrong?
This dude we knew, he went up and tried to fuck with this autistic guy, and he fucking picked him up and fucking chucked him. I've never seen anybody get chucked before. It was the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life.
Retard strength's a real thing.
Yeah, I
Real
sucked
thing.
that guy's dick, though. I didn't want to get thrown
So
in
Pat-
front of
so yeah,
everybody.
that guy- I sucked the guy's dick who threw somebody 12 feet.
Well,
Isn't
what
that
else are
pretty
you
cool?
supposed to do? He could have hurt me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was cooler that you sucked that. It's like sucking the Hulk's dick. That's a big. That's a big deal.
I would be the worst blow jobber.
You'd be pretty good. No, you got good stuff down there. No.
Yeah,
Even
he'd
that would be
fucking,
good.
he'd
you'd
be
like-
a tooth dragger.
Would you
I think I
lick
would
the
just
head like that?
I would just kiss it a lot.
He'd fucking be dragging his teeth on their fucking head.
Dude, this girl, actually, Brandon witnessed this. This girl at work was like,
Might not be
my
true.
Brandon
orthodontist
witnessed
said
a
my
girl dragging
mouth
teeth
could
on your
barely
head?
open. So I
Nice.
could barely suck dick. He even pulled out a ruler and was like, my
Do
mouth.
not, hey, do not reference stories. Brandon definitely saw this. He's a witness. Why do you do that? Why
You
do
were
do
there.
that?
You were there.
That's narking, Paul. Not getting a poor man help. Narking is like fucking. Brandon was there, and okay, whatever.
It was a girl. It was a girl. No, she was like, I gotta wear this Invisalign because I could barely suck dick. And me and Brandon were like, you want to suck our dicks?
Oh, who was that?
That was Katie. I said her name. I said her name. I didn't say her last name though.
You can't be
he's
hollering it
sniping.
out.
Harry.
You gotta make up a different name.
But Katie. No, it was Katie.
Wait, is that the girl that said the N-word on our show a couple times?
No,
Yes.
that was another one. That was a different Katie.
See, episode 16.
You know what's weird
That was the
about
only
Katie?
person. I'll give you this, Paul.
3
remember-
minutes, 48 seconds in.
Hold on, say it again.
She was like, she's like, I can say it because I have red hair, and we're like, whoa, that's not even kind of true.
That was
It
the only
wasn't even a
time
punchline either.
Yeah,
was the only
she wasn't
time-
even being funny. Yeah.
Paul was scared. She left the show because of Paul.
What'd you do?
He said something about
Yeah, what did
trans
you-
people
Oh,
or
he
something.
showed up at his place.
Yeah, I started talking about trannies.
Oh, yeah.
What is that, a train or something? You can't say that no more.
Why would that
You
offend
Tranny.
can't
you?
say tranny.
Hey, trainees are good, man. It's always good once you're short-handed. You get a trainee. You become
Yeah.
Oh, a
trained up,
trainee,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's when I
I mean,
worked
it
at
sucks
Circle
for our
Brown.
first couple days, but
My
Yeah,
76 Impala needed a new tranny.
There you go. Absolutely.
Girl would
Do we
have
have any notes from the guests or the Jersey? Is Jersey out there?
What?
Yeah, she's out here.
Oh.
You're not checking this out?
no, I haven't looked at any of the comments.
I've been looking at the comments. It's all fucking bullshit.
Usually it's
Y'all are
well,
whack.
let us know. What's she
No,
been saying?
She's been doing good. I really enjoy the
What's
Bouvier.
TVYM?
I know that means
Thank you.
transvestite.
It means
T-
thank you very much.
Man.
No,
Yeah,
TYVM.
nice.
Oh,
Thank
fuck
you
up.
very
You
much.
fucking idiot.
Asswipe.
trans
Trans
youth very much.
Yokel Vulva Man. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Paul, you go. Hit him.
Joey Diaz has got a great bit on trannies. He's always like, "Oh
Well, that
yeah,
was fair.
trannies, you gotta love them. They cook, they clean. God forbid the cops get called and oh
What do
shit.
they do when the cops get called?
Hang on,
Don't
hang on. Fucking
go.
A.
Go.
Trannies, yeah, you gotta love them. They cook, they clean. God forbid you gotta tune them up and the cops get called. Who they gonna believe? You or some dude in a wig?
That's kind of true, though. And most cops are kind of racist piece of shit, so they probably don't want to touch them
Carlos
either.
been seeing the fuck out of that piece of shit.
Oh, I didn't.
crazy,
Hey, I think Carlos
Korea.
Mencia should have won. Joe Rogan should have lost.
Fuck you.
You think
Mencia was a man of the
Carlos
people.
been- what if
Menstelia
Carlos
should
did
have
just
the big
rock the-
podcast?
What's that now? Mencia, yeah.
Menstelia should have
You ever
the
seen
big
his
podcast?
show? That was gold. He had a motorcycle in one of the episodes, and you gotta respect that.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So he's coming
Speaking of
down
that,
to your
you guys
town,
see, you seen Antifa showed up to fucking Sturgis?
dude.
Sturgeon.
Sturgis is that like motorcycle. It's like the
Oh.
motorcycle haven.
Didn't they have like
Antifa.
Motorcycle haven.
didn't they have like
Antifa showed up there and
250,000
caught a
people
fucking
there?
ass whooping.
Really? Do you know who
Why do they do
played?
that?
Hold
Why
on.
would they do that? Because isn't Sturgis just chilling?
Go on now.
They're just a bunch of bikers, dude. They weren't wearing masks and shit, and you know,
What,
you know what's
what exactly
going on right
is Antifa? I don't even really know.
It's fucking
Well,
anti-fact.
Antifa's
I know
Uncle
it's
George's
anti-fascist,
wife.
It's like a gang or something, right?
Wasn't it something to do with
like-
white supremacy or something? I don't know.
It's
No.
probably like
I just assumed it's anti-fascism.
now. It's paid
Oh, there
for
you go.
by a very nefarious character who I will not say his name because Mark, if
Patrick
he's still
Dyer.
listening, will get bent out of shape.
Soros?
Yes, and he pays them. He pays the minimum wage or more than minimum wage to go work hourly at these fucking events.
For what's it? I mean, what? That doesn't make sense.
They're like the brown shirts, dude. Do you not?
How
know
do you
history,
spell
brother?
Antifa? What the fuck?
No, I don't.
AUNT.
Pretty much how it sounds. you
Period.
piece of
Yeah,
shit. With the Joel Osteen shit, where you're like, that's bullshit. Like he shouldn't have opened. You know, because you were
Dude.
there during the Houston floodings. I'm guessing.
dude, it
No,
was in,
he fucking bought that goddamn old Rockets building. He
It's
can do whatever the
insane.
fuck he wants with it.
that motherfucker has more power
Right.
than Trump, probably. That motherfucker,
That dude.
Guarantee you he doesn't.
maybe
He doesn't
like
have
this,
like a
Can,
nuke
can,
button.
can he launch a nuke? You piece of shit.
probably.
What's he gonna do? Be like,
Nukes-
tack.
Yeah.
Nukes
yeah.
aren't a real thing.
fellow
by the way.
weak
Look at
Oh,
that shit.
no.
What'd you say? Hold on, blah. Wait, did you say nukes aren't a real thing? Because I agree with
They're
you,
not
but
a
I just want to
real
hear more
thing.
about
Look
it.
up. How come they moved straight back into fucking Hiroshima and all that shit? They fucking moved right back in. Ain't nobody's got fucking two heads, all that shit. They're fine.
Mm.
You know what? I don't think it's true, but I want to believe that because it keeps me up at night, being like it's a nuclear holocaust. So I'm gonna believe
No,
that nukes aren't
It's
real.
not a real thing.
You- that-
Dude,
and
they're
that's
don't-
fucking- they're
And that's
doing
what good
tours
people
in
do. Good
Chernobyl,
people
bro.
pick and choose conspiracies that make them feel
They're-
safer. Cancer doesn't
They're
exist.
doing fucking tours in Chernobyl. Apparently, and I haven't seen it, but
I've done
there's
a
this
tour of
guy who was on
Chernobyl.
YouTube.
Bitch, though.
There was a guy on YouTube who was a nuclear physicist, and he would fucking take videos of him swimming in those fucking nuclear pools.
Didn't that guy
saying
grow
it's
like a
not
third
Actually-
arm? I heard he
real.
grew like a third arm and had like 6 eyes.
I
Isn't that
actually
true?
know-
No, dude. He said it was not dangerous at all. He's
My
fine.
buddy in
He's-
Scotland went to
No,
Chernobyl.
no. I read on CNN or something like that he had like an extra arm or some weird shit happened to him. Or cancer.
All right.
No, it's like cancer.
Okay, you heard it on CNN.
I don't-
So right away.
Yes.
this
Here's-
is fucking bullshit.
Here's the thing.
CNN's
Diaz.
the worst.
I don't think you can live in Chernobyl,
MSNBC.
but you can visit that bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
If
I
the
can
if the
do that.
radiation's so high though, you would get cancer.
Yeah, just like
immediately.
Pat's mom. Bow.
She won't go there.
Jeez.
There's not too many black
Can't
people in
live with her,
Russia.
but you can visit
Boom!
that bitch.
I got to it before you did. You suck.
You
Sorry.
can't clown your own mother, bro.
She clowns me. She's like, when I go to the
Sorry.
doctor, look at Mr. Little Pecker coming in here. I'm like, Jesus, Mom. I just want a physical so I can play soccer.
Why are you in here with Dr.
That's,
Soros?
that's because she's been with a real black man.
Many.
Wait,
You didn't
Wait,
say
yes,
it right.
wait,
It's
I
not
got-
real.
actually, I have a-
Many black men. Good for her.
I have a good story. So I used to live with this dude.
My
who was
mom?
like- yeah. My mom.
Go on now.
No, so I used to live with this dude who was like, he really believed in aliens and like
Oh, I
me.
remember this
like
dude.
he was like super. He
Patrick?
was just like, he was very like he told me one day he was like, I don't like trust you because I think that just because I don't think you know it, but I think that your brain is sending signals to the Illuminati
Oh no.
about what I'm talking about, like stuff like that, right?
You lived
And,
with Matt.
And so he was crazy. He was like very into this stuff, but to the point where it would overtake him like fit. Like
Going on
I
here?
would wake up in the morning and he'd be in the basement just breathing hard and looking at the basement like floor, and he'd be like, "There's ancient Mayan like paintings I can see underneath the like our basement, you know, like and like kind of got like very aggressive over time, you know, and but he was married to a girl whose last name was Rothschild. Isn't that nuts? Like, and then she was like, he's nuts, and then he got arrested. Like, I moved out of there because there was this incident where he got violent with a roommate, and then he like had this crazy breakdown in like a subway, I guess, and he got like thrown away, I think, in like a mental institution or some shit. But it was crazy because he'd be like, and my wife's last name is Rothschild. What do you think, dude?
I
Do you
miss
think it's-
I
do you
miss
think it's a
most of the story.
coincidence? Do you- 'cause I always thought he was crazy. But do you think what do you think? There's a line between, because he definitely had some problems mentally. But like, dude, you're married. What if he was married to a Rothschild and he kind of found out the secrets, and then he was like,
If he was married to a Rothschild and he lived with you, he's a piece of shit. He could not handle his money, is what it was. They're like, here's $1 billion a month, and you're like, I'm gonna live with Brandon.
Oh my god.
I wish I had that. And I fucked it up because I thought it was Rothschild, which sounds better. Rothschild does not sound good.
isn't that kind of a nuts coincidence that this dude? I think it was just a coincidence, but isn't that kind of nuts? Wouldn't you raise
it's
your
a little
eyebrows
bit.
at that?
Yeah.
Diaz, I told you that story. Wouldn't you kind of? Wouldn't you?
It's a
Wouldn't you react-
simulation.
Wouldn't you react besides this? Come on, man. We have a reaction. Jesus.
Oh.
Come on, dude.
I don't know. I think the.
What do you think? The
I have no
Rothschild
clue.
name is a common name, or what?
I think it's a fake name that was created.
God.
What?
Just like
They got fake
most our
names?
I gotta be honest. I was hoping to
I
raise
mean,
your eyebrows. I was hoping to raise your
No,
eyebrows.
I think the Rothschilds aren't even who they say they are. They're part of the fucking the name's slipping me right now. Do you guys? What was y'all remember Ghostbusters 2?
Bill Murray. Bill Murray.
Do y'all remember Ghostbusters 2 and the paint? What was the painting? The
Oh.
Vigo.
Yeah,
the,
something
what
like
the
that.
What the fuck was he? Hold on,
It's.
I can't.
What do you think? They're a conglomerate of people or families?
They got the idea to take over the world from Ghostbusters 2.
Wait, Diaz, check this out. Diaz, a soup restaurant called the Broths Childs, and it's fucking a bunch of different broths.
I like that. That's.
Which you okay? All right, hell yeah. I'm gonna win you over.
I like that. I could roll with that. Hold on. I gotta find this. Vigo the Carpathian. Hold on. Here we go.
Hey, let's all just talk a bunch of shit on Patrick while he's
Can you
gone.
bring it up? How do you bring it up? I guess Patrick.
Seriously though, what do you think Patrick's doing right now?
He's probably.
He's arguing with his wife for sure.
No, I think she's like, come watch me fuck this dude. He's getting cucked right now, dude.
Jesus, dude.
How long?
Y'all are ridiculous.
How long have you known Pat for?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably. Let's see. 20 years. 22.
20 years. So how a Pat could be anywhere between 30 and 56. So I guess that would you have met him when he was like a teenager or around then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and you guys were like smoking weed and like listening to like kind of like Master P and like C Murder kind of shit. What?
Definitely, actually, see Murder for sure, bro.
Yeah, I know he likes C Murder a little bit.
Yeah, Master P, see Murder, Silk the Shocker.
Do you have any story like quick like stories about Patrick like doing something crazy like throwing a brick through a window or like you know what I'm saying like a drunk 13-year-old kid would do, or that you guys did together?
I've told all these stories before on here.
All right. What about any like rape accusations? Or
Yeah,
anything like that?
has he been accused?
No, Patrick's a sweet boy. Don't let him fool you.
It's crazy. I know that's not true. He's a terrible man.
He's a
He's
drunk.
a sweet boy.
You
Hey, what
guys
is
are
Hank Super?
terrible.
He's literally a drunkard. There's no way he doesn't have a rape accusation.
He doesn't.
Well, so did you? And then, well, fuck, man. Tell me something. You knew Chris too, right?
Yeah, give us some dirt.
There's no dirt, bro.
No, not
We're
even
good
dirt.
boys.
Not even dirt. Like, tell me. Oh, I got one. I got a good question. I feel like everybody saw like their craziest injuries in like elementary school around that time. Did you ever see anybody in elementary school like what's your craziest injury that you've witnessed, like that a kid went through, like broke his because a kid would be like ah.
I got a crazy one.
Dude, the worst injury I ever saw was
no
a
one asked
woman's
you,
pussy
Paul.
getting ripped.
Fuck you, Paul.
A woman's pussy ripped when she was giving birth.
Damn it!
Damn it, Paul!
Stop.
No, go ahead, Paul. Fucking idiot.
You mean Diaz?
No, Paul's the best, dude. Paul, go. Paul, tell
Oh,
us
yeah,
about
yeah.
that
What did
rip.
Paul? Did you harass another homeless man and he broke your fucking femur or something?
No, bro. A lady was
King
giving
Super's talking to himself.
Yeah, a woman was giving birth and her pussy split, so they had to stitch her up.
That's not nice. Fucking Chris's wife is a nice woman. You
That's the
shouldn't talk
worst
about it
injury
like
I've
that.
ever seen.
That's the worst injury?
I've ever seen? Yeah. Have you ever seen a vagina rip after
Yeah,
something?
Yeah,
every time I'm fucking one.
No, that doesn't sound as
It's
bad
rough.
as shit I've seen.
All right, who's next? Matt Harmon, not Diaz.
All right. Mine's actually on MTV, an episode of MTV Scarred. I saw it live in person though. But so I saw it's a vertical wall in a skate park. I don't know if you guys anybody knows what that is. It's a quarter pipe, but it actually goes vertical for like a couple feet.
I know what that is because I've skated a bunch.
So anyways,
Me
you're not
too.
really supposed to drop in on those unless you're really fucking good.
Hey, hold on. I invented the ollie.
Shut up, you fuck.
No, we're talking about
So, anyways, there's like this probably like 13-year-old kid that like announced to the whole park he was going to drop in on it, and no one told him not to because we're assholes. But everybody started filming and shit, and he just drops in, and because you try to go from like an angle to straight, it's super impossible. But he just goes straight down, and his jawbone breaks, and it comes out both his ears.
No.
It was
Why'd you even say that out loud? That's awful. Fuck you.
It was the most gnarly thing ever.
That is one of my only fears is having a broken jaw. And a fucking peca.
You have to have that shit like wired shut for a while.
You have to not, yeah. I mean, it's a good weight loss plan.
When it hits your microphone, you fucking moron.
You think I wouldn't do this podcast with a broken jaw?
Yeah, you'd be talking like Kanye.
That reminds me of the sound of COVID.
No, that's when your lungs don't work. No, but no, really, broken jaw is like one of my major fears. Or like that fucking what was it, Siskel and Ebert? They had that jaw taken off. Just kill yourself. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's weird because Pat told me he'd like to be able to dislocate his jaw so he can. Fit
I
those
didn't say that. That's just not cancer.
Oh.
I'd rather suck a giant dick with a dislocation than not have a fucking, which one was it, Siskel or Ebert jaw?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's funny, dude.
You could see through it. There was like a hole through it. I was at a Whole Foods once, and this guy had one of those Siskel or Ebert jaws, and he was drooling everywhere, and everybody's like, "Oh, good for you," and I was like, "Get away from me."
Yeah. I'd rather have my jaw broken and then a man fuck me in the mouth than have that weird fucking open jaw. Yeah.
It is weird. And how do you eat? You gotta you gotta put it in there real far. And you're not chewing it.
I like how Paul just like quit the podcast and is like grocery shopping.
Yeah, Paulie, what are you shopping for?
He's like, fuck you guys.
He's like, where's your discount center?
Paul, where are you? What groceries? What King Supers
are you? Deals.
Oh, that's a lot of food.
Commerce City.
That's not a King Supers. That's a fucking trash. Are you in a fucking?
All I got is blueberry muffins and soup.
Oh, I thought the other cart was yours. I was like, Jesus.
He's got two carts.
Paul eats like a serial killer. Like, what'd you find in his apartment? We're like blueberry muffins and chicken soup.
And
like,
what 3 toes.
Go ahead, go pee. Soup. Matt's going pee. I'll fucking cover for him.
All right, you do that.
Beep, 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 beep.
There's a N, I, and a couple other letters that make words.
Hey.
All right. I went to oh no, what is he buying?
Hey, Paul, do you still have fucking
a life?
No, fucking portobellos.
Yeah, I only get portobellos when they're on. Who?
Do you think I could buy some portobellos from you for $35 an eighth of portobello?
Oh
yeah, dude. I could. I totally got your portobellos. When do you want them?
Bring them.
And how many?
Bring them. You know what? Fucking. We'll. I'll text you.
Yeah, text me.
They said everybody sounds like robots.
I'll get you hooked on gambling, and then you're gonna go into debt to me because you're gonna be buying my portobellos.
Never mind.
What time is it?
Wait.
Undercut your ass.
Hey, Pat. What did you mean? Because when you came up to me and Matt the other day at work,
did you just undercut me, Matthew Harmon?
I did.
Are you shitting me?
No, he didn't. Just still text me. It's fine. Pat, what did you mean the other day when you came up to me and Matt at work and you said, "Hey, Bonnie Bray's closing next week"? What did that mean?
Don't worry about it. You'll get paid through the week.
What about after that when you said, what do you think about these faggots getting married?
Jesus.
I wouldn't say that only because
you
guys spell it wrong every week.
I
tried to bring that up last week, and you guys really don't know how to spell racial slurs or sexual slurs or...
I caught that too.
Nigger.
Wait, so...
you learned one. Good for you.
Diaz, so are you finding a new job through COVID? Did COVID fuck up your job previously?
No, absolutely not. No. No, I'm a business owner, my man. But
What business do you work
What kind of
company-
business do you
Are you
own?
looking for a new employee? Because I'm fucking good.
Yeah, our job loses.
I-
You're actually the best thing
Kevin,
is.
I would never hire you if you were the
Oh
last
no,
man
I was
on
gonna
Earth.
say
Hey, you know
the
what?
best.
You know what? Actually, today, my grandma pretty much said some pretty hurtful shit to me. And
Oh, no.
that really fucking hurt, man. You know what? I could just use a win. I could use one win. But my grandma today, I told my grandma, I was like, oh, I got an emissions test for my car, so I can get I got to get new tags. And it's like my sister's car, so I got to do all this bullshit to get this salvage. But my grandma was like, you're not intelligent. And I was like, what? And she's like,
Oh no.
yeah, and she repeated. She said, "You're unintelligent." And I was like,
No,
"All
she
right, I'm gonna
repeated
go-
it
I'm gonna go home and do the Sofabab cast."
to make me
So
feel
thanks a
better.
lot, Diaz.
To make me
Yes,
feel
I
better.
wouldn't have applied. You could have been like, "Yeah, we could use you as a janitor." I'm like, "Thanks."
My grandma was pretty mean like that too, but she had dementia. Maybe she has dementia.
No, she's a pretty good person.
The first time I introduced her to my wife, she goes, "She's a hussy." And I was like, "Oh, well,
The
fuck."
first time I saw your dad, I said that.
He is a hussy. But you ever seen his pecker?
Dude, the imagery of
You ever-
his dick grabbing the mask is so gross.
Isn't it? Because, like, you know how your dick opens up at the end, the little slit? It was like,
Did I ever,
it was like a Stanley
Like
Kubrick
tri-
film.
Like trimmers.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I hope I can tell this story about your dad.
Go
without
on
any
now.
repercussions. I think your dad, when you were younger, was he probably like a very sexual person, like a being, like did he have a lot of like women,
Not
or-
with my mother, but everyone else, right?
Zing.
Well, anyways, one day, I got a lift to work, and this girl was like, "Oh, you work at Bonnie Ray Tavern."
I
used to work at
fucked
the
your
bank."
boss. Oh, sorry, go on.
That was fine. So she was like, "You work at Bonnie Ray Tavern." I used to work at this bank that was by Bonnie Ray Tavern, and she was like, "Does who?" And she was trying to like remember his name. She's like, "Is it Mike?" And I was like, "Yeah, Mike's my boss." She's like, "Oh, I used to see Mike all the time. Please tell him I said hi," and like all this stuff, right? And she was like pretty cute, and so I told Mike like right when I walked in, I was like, "Hey, my Lyft driver wanted me to tell you hi. She said she used to work at the bank and she would see you all the time." And he was like, "Who?" And like I gave the name and all that stuff, and he was like, and you could tell he was like thinking about it. And then he comes up to me probably like 2 hours later, and he's like, he's like, when I would see her, I would feel this. And he was like, "This is gonna sound crazy, but when women are attracted to me, I can feel heat coming off of them."
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
And he said,
Oh
I
my God.
felt this immense heat coming off of her. That was something like I'd never felt before. And I was like, hell yeah, text her.
I wish I remember her
Yeah.
name.
You fucking psycho? No, I'm just kidding.
That
no,
bank-
all that was made up.
That bank,
I just made
no,
all
it
that
was
up.
true. That bank was good for poontang. There was this large lady that worked there.
Oh my god.
She used to be like, "Hey, baby, when you gonna take me and my boy on a date?" She wanted me to take her and her baby on a date at that fucking place. Hey, I know about that heat on the pussy thing. I was at the Smithsonian
No,
once.
no, it wasn't. No, your dad's a psycho. He said a heat off the body.
And
Like
it was
bear.
it was my
That
cousin,
animal,
and her pussy
animal.
looked like she wanted it.
I just realized I'm gonna have to work with him Tuesday morning and see him. Like, hey, would you?
Yeah, he's listening too.
No,
He's in the chat.
he won't. He won't listen because he hates that his boys are alcoholic idiots. He's like, I just wanted a couple of good Republican boys.
Your dad's not Republican. Dude.
No,
He's
but
just
he
kinda
wanted
lets-
Republicans.
No, but he lets the N-word slip sometimes. In the back
He's-
where he thinks no
put-
one's listening.
Put
but I can
that fries in the basket, N-word. Is that what he
hear it.
says?
No, he doesn't say it like that. He says it up. He said only when he loses. Only when his team doesn't cover the spread.
Yeah, Paul.
Oh, dude, what's up with the Rockies and Astros game?
I don't know. How about you?
No one cares.
How about you take that cigarette out of your mouth for a second to ask that fucking question?
Isn't that the Bush team, Astros?
Fuck you.
I think he had to sell
Nah,
him. when he became
Bush
president,
owned
right?
the Rangers.
Ah, Rangers. Yeah, that sounds better.
I was gonna be
Does it?
I was gonna be an army
The
ranger.
Montaki Rangers.
What'd you
I
say
would
now?
sign up. I would sign up for the military.
No, you wouldn't. You still can. 27.
Nah,
Yeah,
I gotta
put ink to fucking mouth.
He gets all cranky.
This
My knee gets cranky.
this chick at work was like, ugh, this guy was like 24. He's so old. And me and Brandon were devastated. Because he's 27 and I'm almost 40. And we're like, no, you still want to fuck me, don't you?
Isn't it
Nope.
crazy? Isn't it crazy?
24 is the cutoff.
Almost 40.
What now?
Nah, fuck it.
Yeah,
all
you
good.
better not. I'm only 13 years old.
Fucks.
Isn't that bad though when a girl's like, ew, like 19's gross.
Yeah.
And you're
The
like,
Astros are up 2-1, Paulie.
Well, I'm
Oh,
20,
nice.
I feel like 27 is kind of the age where you're like, okay, I'm starting to be too old to be doing cocaine on Thursdays. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
like,
actually the year
like-
I quit drinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wish you would have quit living.
What now? What? I couldn't hear you.
Wish you would have quit living.
I did quit living on hold on now. Partying.
What's that?
Yep.
I heard you. I'm thinking,
And so yeah, I was 27 when I decided my life sucked. And you know what I did? I quit drinking for like 8 years. It didn't get any better. What are you, crazy? You fucking just keep drinking. Fuck that shit.
I don't like drinking because it makes me do cheeseburgers at 2 a.m. and then cocaine at 3. So
Oh, I like a nice cheeseburger, vegan cheeseburger, about 2 a.m.
yeah, the vegan cheeseburgers that you ordered $259.99 in a bucket from fucking
Oh,
inbuckets.com. I wish
Yeah,
I
all
wish I
those-
could pee in your fucking
and those
eyes.
thou-
no,
Thousands
they
of succulent
they
hot
asked
dogs
too
you
much
always
for
order.
my vegan burgers. I wish I didn't discover Amazon Fresh though. That's the piece of shit website. You're like, I want a vegan beef jerky in an hour, and they're like, all right, sir. Fucking, you're an asshole if you order on there. It's ridiculous,
I do all my shopping on there.
On what?
What is it?
Amazon
Wayfair.
Fresh.
dude. You literally go on there and you're like, hey, give me one Dorito and a banana, and they're there in like 30 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Weird.
Rocky's lost, Paul.
That's ridiculous.
Hey Paul,
Stop,
hey
dude.
Paul. I hate to tell you, but your nose is showing.
That's not true
Is
though.
that
Don't
better?
you even spend
Ugh.
$35?
That's better, right?
I never spend that much, and I always charge me fees and taxes, and it's still
Oh,
cheaper.
okay. Free delivery is $35.
Yeah, boy.
I always just get all my groceries because I can get dog food. I can get everything. I don't have to carry it. I don't have a car, so.
So my phone's gonna die soon.
Thank
Should we
God.
play what we learned on the show today?
Go
I'll
on now.
start. If you're out there listening to this and you ever like come across Matthew Harmon
Uh-oh.
and you're being held captive against your will for years and you have this dream just to live on a beach out in California, don't tell him your plans. He will rat you out like a dirty SOB. I can't
will.
believe that.
Don't
Unless you were my friend. If you were actually my friend, I wouldn't have.
don't live on a beach in California. The only people I know have done that. They all died from heroin overdoses.
Yeah, true that.
Don't do that.
Oh, man. Too soon, Pat.
It's been like a couple of years, right?
About 5.
That's the last time I hugged Mark.
Nothing's ever too
That's,
soon.
I think that was...
That's
was
not
the
true.
last
You
time
hugged him on the
Mark had had a
podcast.
hug.
Did I
So
really? All
recently.
right. The
Yeah.
second to last time I hugged Mark was at a heroin funeral.
I have pictures of you all hugging.
Really? Let me see
I
it.
mean, we have like group pictures, like with all
No.
bullshit. When you used to make a sick podcast. Pictures.
No.
Paul only knows what I'm talking about.
I only hug people
yeah.
when Dave's around or Mark's around or Matt's around. Otherwise, never.
That's a lot of people to be around. That's a lot of different.
Because I'm always-
circumstances.
I only hug
It's
people when there's a
because
bunch
I've
of dudes
always been
around.
full of
Yeah,
love.
that's a lot of dudes' names.
That is true.
Gay?
That was 3 dudes' names. I didn't suck the peckas.
It's because I've always been so loving.
You're a good boy.
Aww.
You're a good egg.
Hey, put last week's picture up.
Do you guys know about this picture?
What?
Didn't your dad
Why
or
would they
with,
know? I don't even have that fucking picture anymore.
he took a picture with Santana, right?
Yeah.
And he went like this.
Santana.
and we've made fun of him for like a decade now.
Is that why he
Not
was
me,
doing
though.
that
was
earlier?
Santana's face.
Who did?
Santana, he played guitar, dude.
Santana.
Who are you talking about?
He was not in a WAP video.
Me. Me and
I don't know.
Santana.
Okay.
If he wasn't in the WAP video, I don't know him.
You guys are
Really
joking. If you didn't know Santana, you might as well fucking
I know who
kill
Santana is, but who took a picture with him?
Santana!
Me.
Jesus Christ!
Santana took a picture with Santana.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what Matt just said.
Oh, I guess I didn't hear it. I just yelled for no reason. I yelled.
With
I'm
me.
sorry. I apologize. I yelled a little bit.
I met Santana quite a few
Nobody
times.
cares besides your black roommates that you're yelling in that stupid house.
No, they don't. They don't care about Santana. It's more like,
Stop yelling Santana, motherfucker!
yeah, I like fucking Soul Train. Go on now.
How does it feel to be the only white person in that household?
That's not
Constantly
bad.
a battle.
Not bad. I pay most of the bills. They don't.
Who would have figured?
They don't know much about paying bills now. You
Do you,
hear?
always, do you always wake up to a pan full of grease and cornmeal? Like, who's frying cat shrimp? Oh, fuck. God
Oh,
damn.
dude, yeah, go home.
How
Matt,
many times
kill
a
him.
week do you eat collard greens?
Never. Not since the grandma died. She used to make nice
Yeah,
collard
right.
greens.
How many bags of sugar do you go through a week?
None.
It's a different story with soy sauce, though.
Yeah, I'm more of an Asian man.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a different story with soy size. Hey.
All right, man. I gotta go. I gotta work in the morning.
Hey.
Y'all.
I
love you.
hear you.
We'll see you
Peace.
soon.
Prove it.
Peace, brother.
I'll catch y'all later.
See you later, bro. Love you now.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Yo,
Love
guys.
you,
So
bro.
Diaz, fuck that guy, right?
Hey.
Oh, he's
Oh shit!
Oh, no, he hung up. Damn it. I actually finished my whole notebook. Most of it
Yeah,
talking.
stories of you as an 8th grader getting molested.
No, I was more like probably 8 or 10.
Okay.
You never heard my molestation story, have you? My brother too. We went to this.
Opportunity can tell it.
The one where you were playing cards or something in
I
Arizona.
mean, I'll
and
tell you
your
again tomorrow
brother-
if you want.
I like how Paul's in a store with his mask around his chin.
Wait, so what happened? You guys were playing poker? and you
All
got
I
full house?
remember is that guy had the biggest fucking cockhead I ever seen in my life. Probably because of the age time. But that was a big peckerhead.
Who's big?
That's where I learned
Alright.
about rap music.
This one's
It probably just felt big going in, dude. It probably, your memory's just off.
Sometimes I wish I had a pecker in there to clear it out.
So how do we end this? Do we do like a fan question, then we help give them advice or something, or do we do like a game show? Or
Yeah.
It's
No, I'm at
everybody says their favorite racial slur, and then we end it.
mine's fucking. But I'm a Wiccan, so I would call like an elf a fucking Flungor.
All right then. Hey, thanks for joining us, you pieces of shit.
Hey,
Yeah, fuck you.
If Jersey's
Hey.
still there, say goodnight and read more of her comments because I can't read
Something
them.
at the end, like inspirational or something. Like, hey, everybody remember, don't you go to bed tired or angry. I mean, angry or hungry. Damn it, tired.
Hey, don't go to bed tired. That'd be
Go to
bad.
bed tired.
Damn it.
Oh.
All right.
All right, say goodbye, everybody. You got any plugs?
All right.
You got any pugs, Paul? Pugs?
I
Yeah, I'm
do.
gonna be at Bonnie Bray
be-
Tavern this week.
Now,
making
Paul
fucking
first.
extra
Hold on now.
Nah, but let Brandon go.
No.
So where are you gonna be this week, Brandon? Go. Let Brandon tell his plugs first.
I'm gonna remove you
Alright.
from the call, dude.
Alright, you guys can catch me Friday through Sunday over I'll be in Sloan's Lake in Rhino District.
No.
Uh,
Why do they call it
Hey,
a...
Rhino
Thursday.
District, what is that? Like when fucking Ace Ventura comes out the rhino's butt?
That was a good
Come
scene,
on,
actually.
man.
Come on, man.
I bet you
I'm one
never
step
seen
ahead.
that in a theater. I did.
You gotta wake up pretty early.
Could you imagine that scene? They're like, you're like on a movie set, and he's like, I think I want to come out of a rhino's vagina, and they're like, I don't really know how to do that, and
Yeah, I heard Colin Quinn wrote that.
I did.
Colin Quinn wrote
No, it was me. I was 13.
You just made that
All right, go
shit
on
up.
now, Paul.
God,
Tell
I
us
wanna-
what kind
I
of
wanna
soup
remove
you
I'm
bought.
drunk enough to remove people.
Fucking
Yeah,
piece
well,
Oh,
of
that's
shit.
it. That's all I got.
All right, fuck you. All right, Harmon, what do you got? Some shoes in the background?
Nobody has plugs, dude.
Fuck you.
That's not. That's
You
how you
damn
end a show,
famous.
though. You ask them about their plugs.
I
ain't
used to
famous.
have
I
plugs.
work Wednesday and Sunday at the tavern. Come in if you're gonna tip big. If you're not.
Hey, Paul
all
should
right.
get hair plugs.
Yeah.
No, he actually.
Right. Going to Turkey to get them.
Why would you do
That's not
that?
funny,
America
man.
has
Turkey's
pretty
going
good
through a
ones.
lot
Way
right now. It's
cheaper.
kind of insensitive.
That is.
It's so much cheaper to get it in Turkey than here. My uncle did it. My uncle Ali. He's Lebanese. His homeland's blowing
You
up.
definitely
That
look
Mountain
the
Dew
farthest
explosion,
from
that was a Mountain Dew
Lebanese.
factory. You hear about that? They tried to mix Mountain Dew with Dr. Pepper and exploded.
That's what blew it up.
In
Splice.
Lebanon?
That's-
Did you actually?
All right, that's enough.
Hold on, let me ask you. You hear about that story?
What
That,
story?
it would literally be us running a warehouse in Lebanon. They're like, hey, here's all this stuff that'll make a bomb. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. 7 years later, it kills everyone.
Let's make fireworks out of it. All
All
right.
right.
Hey, before we leave, did you guys know that Brandon has a Mexican sister?
yeah, right.
We literally
That's
just
what
found out
on
about
the
that.
show tonight.
Damn.
So do
I
I.
got that. Tell Antifa. Hey, I always wonder who's Aunt Aoife, and did she make like good cookies?
Probably not.
I bet
Snicked
Uncle. All right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us today. We are the Son of a Bitch and Bastard Boys. We got Paulie B in the 303. We got Brandon in the 101. We got Harmon in Missouri.
Yeah, that boy's eyes are getting weary.
Diaz is in Houston, and I'm Patrick. This is me, and Harmon's got big tits, and I do too. Thank you now.
Titties.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the music up louder.
This is the greatest show of all time. Shut the fuck up!